Hello everyone and welcome to our live play episode. We from NeuroSpice&Dice hope that you enjoy this episode and all the episodes to come. Just a few notes before we move forward. The DM and some of our players are still learning the rules, so please do not be too harsh. And as well, where we currently are in the campaign is very far from where you guys will be listening to. Hopefully episodes will be released in order for you to catch up. But currently there is a delay, but we hope that does not deter anyone from following along in this journey. We thank you so much for the support that you've given us thus far, and we hope to see you in the episodes to come. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Enjoy this episode of NeuroSpice&Dice. Okay. Last we left off, our party's investigation into the death of Baroness Understone led you all to the home of Callus Medborn, who was immediately attacked by... Sorry about the music change. Who was immediately attacked by an unknown figure. This figure then casted a Thunderwave spell, attempting to stun you, who were in the room with Callus, and you all successfully resisted, except for him. Confirming that the figure was in fact Melissa Ferros, the named killer of Understone, she noticed that you were protecting Callus and joined by more of your allies, to which she summoned her own allies. The fight that followed proved that Melissa was a powerful caster, her goal to kill Callus outright. Both sides of this indoor battle took various levels of casualties, be it physical or mental, until it culminated in Callus, who was revived by Azalea, using the last of his energy to set off what was essentially an arcane trap, killing some of Melissa's minions and destroying his home in the process, but not before his life was taken by her, plunging her sword into his chest. Once she completed her goal, she left you all to pick up the pieces of what happened. You were then all taken into Castle Bartal to rest and recuperate, and you acquainted yourselves with a new dwarven friend that joined you in the midst of the previous battle. Overseer Bartal thanked you for your service, but suggested that you should all be ushered to safety while this situation was sorted out. Informing him that your paths led you to Asha'lil, he sent you off with well wishes and some coin to finance whatever preparations you would need to make for the journey ahead. Buying various resources and 2 wagons for the trip, the day picks up with you loading up the carriage with your supplies, finalizing your departure from Talver. Who's in which cart?
It's 2 cards?
It's 2 cards, yeah, you guys purchased 2 cards.
I was just about to say, I'm gonna just pick as he turned us around because he still never gave that guy the freaking letter from his sister, and he was supposed to look at some gem that we had that we keep forgetting to do.
Yeah, could we actually do that before we leave then?
Do that.
Guys, he's an Asha'lil.
He's an Asha'lil?
Yes.
We never wrote it down. That's the problem.
Jesus.
We never wrote it down. It's not in.
To clarify,
in the online note.
To clarify, she, what was her name? Constable.
Strap lady.
Strap
It's
lady.
fine.
Shit. Constable.
I have a hot gnome sheriff.
Yeah. Oh my God. She was a halfling.
We'll take that name. We'll take that name.
Okay.
I want to know if I wrote her name.
She gave you 2 letters. One to give to a captain of the garrison. It was no, it wasn't Lauren. It was Myrna. It was Boffin. That was her name.
What's that?
Boffin.
Her last name
Constable
was Boffin.
Boffin. That was her last name. Yeah. So cool.
Okay.
Constable Boffin gave you 2 letters. One to give to a captain of the Golden Legion in Talver, and one to give to her brother Bertram Boffin in Asha'lil.
Oh, Myrna.
His name was Bertram.
His name was Bertram.
Damn. She made fun of him for sure.
Oh yeah.
I can go the second the card that's behind. I'll go in that one.
I'll see.
I want to be on the first one.
So I would have said that the ones who are not currently present would go in one card, and the others who are present would go in one card, because
But
I
fine,
had...
Alright, I go in the first book, whichever one that everybody else goes.
Okay, good. Because
You
originally
have
I had
people that
written
are not
this.
here going the second one then.
Yeah, I had written this to reflect whoever wants to go if we had a full party, and I didn't change it. Anyway, because Josh is going to be busy for the next 2 weeks, and Chris said that he would pop. Oh, Josh said they were busy. Sorry, Chris said he would pop in, maybe, and Akeem said he is busy, so unfortunately he can't make it. So, cool. Is there any unfinished business you guys have before you want to leave the city? This is you guys currently loading up to leave.
Okay,
Did
let's
Ruin
think
get her
about it.
piercings?
What?
No, we didn't.
I
We didn't do
did-
that. We was,
Yeah, Ruin wanted
didn't-
her
we didn't
piercings.
Oh, okay.
And her, yes.
So I'm sure. All right, let's see who would do piercings. There's a.
but we don't even have to
tattoo
like describe it.
parlor. All right, well, okay. Just for the sake of brevity, we can say Ruin goes and gets her piercing.
As he gets 2 more piercings as well.
Very nice. Does
Yeah,
Volante get
because
any piercings?
I have my ears all the way up.
Is a warrior. We'll get piercing.
How sad. Anyway.
But
Boring.
Ruin got a septum because Ruin already got her ears all almost filled up.
What about you,
I might have
Bardrim? Are you getting any piercings, or you're not into that?
tattoos.
Ruin
He
like
has
do
tattoos.
do it. No, we're talking about piercings. We
He
can
has
go to
what?
the tattoo place yet.
He has
get a penis
tattoos,
ring.
but
Yeah, no, he has tattoos, but any piercings?
Talking about piercings.
Besides the one he
Y'all are
received
ign-
yesterday.
Y'all are ignoring what I'm saying.
What are you
Oh,
saying?
wait, sorry. What are you saying?
I literally said he can get a penis ring.
Sorry, what was it called again? Sheaves, the cock ring of
Prince
ring?
what?
Albert.
Yes, exactly. I can't stop
It's
it.
fine, it's fine. Let's not talk about it. Continue. Jesus
Anyways.
Christ. That's not a piercing. That is a death sentence.
Not if you'd like pain.
Oh God. Anyway, cool.
Anyway,
Alright, yeah.
Moving on.
And also, Ruin has a scar with where she was stabbed and almost died. Everybody.
yeah,
The
the
scars.
scars, yay!
emotional
Yeah.
trauma card.
Yeah, she's got 2 scars.
2?
Yeah, one mental and one physical.
Okay, mental
Emotional damage.
Yeah, that too.
emotional damage.
Besides that, is there any other unfinished business that you have?
No.
Okay.
Not really. no.
Baradrim. You... I cannot remember his name. Your mentor finds you at Castle Bartal, and he walks up to you. He's like, Baradrim, I've been looking for
Yes, sir.
you all day. Did you complete your mission? Did you find her?
I managed to attack her, but she slipped when she summoned her men.
I've been hearing that we're being forced to go back to Asha'lil. Is that true?
That is true.
Well, I don't suppose the Iron Hand will be really happy about that. Well, alright, he sees all of you and he's like, oh, good morning. My name is Dulmore Blackstone. I am
Hello.
Baradrim's mentor, so to speak, his teacher, his uncle to some extent, so depends. Nice to meet you. You're coming with me, Baradrim, or...
I will help them find Asha'lil. I know you can find your way on your own.
Alright, good. I'll hitch up our horses then and take them that way. I'll see you when you return.
Take care, sir.
Good. He lifts his hand up, clasps with yours, puts his other hand on top and be like, be safe, stay safe, stay safe. What the fuck?
Man is losing it.
Anyway, it's been a long day.
You know
Anyway.
the meme. He's so safe.
Yeah. Just like, oh, God. Anyway, cool.
He said,
Be well, stay safe. We'll see each other again soon.
We will.
Okay, so after that interaction happens, all of you load yourselves into the cart. Cyrax, Zion, and Rimuru all go into their own cart, and well, no, there has to be a driver of some kind. So I'd say Zion is driving.
Oh my god.
So then my next question would be, who's driving this cart? There's a seat for the driver and there's a seat for a passenger,
Not
and
Ruin.
there's space for 2 other people
Actually-
in the back.
I can drive.
I want drive. I want
in
drive.
real life.
Wait. Oh.
I can't drive.
I can, but I'm
Should
not.
Ruin
In real
drive?
Man.
That's the real question.
Decide
Should
amongst
Ruin
yourselves.
drive?
Should Ruin drive or should Volante drive?
Oh, no worries. I have proficiency in land vehicles. I could
Oh,
drive.
very nice. Cool.
Oh, really? That's
Why do you
nice.
have proficiencies in land vehicles?
I would.
Azzy.
I'm a nomad.
Right.
I'm a nomad. We move around. It makes sense. I know how to drive a cart. I'll drive.
She hops
I
in.
have a better idea. Take turns driving.
That's also an option. You can
That
take turns
is
driving,
correct.
but as of now, who is driving
Yeah.
Driving
first?
I'm
Yes, yeah.
driving.
Azzy.
Good.
I'm driving.
So, you
You
hitch
guys
up the
letting the child
horses.
drive.
Hitch up the horses. You wave goodbye to Overseer Bartal, who came to see you off, and you make your way down the streets of. You saw it coming. You make your way down the streets of the western quadrant and exit the gate. There's no crowd there to greet you as you go. Everybody is still bustling through the city, going about their day as if nothing happened. You pass the Uncut Diamond and you see that it's been closed up. There's no light, no liveliness, and just essentially boarded up and sealed at the moment. So,
The opposite of a Masha Matano music video.
oh Jesus.
Revive dead.
Anyway,
I'm never dead. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yes, yes.
it's okay. You exit the city gates that you entered not but 7 days ago. And
So we're leaving through the
you're leaving through the
west?
same way, the western quadrant gates. Yeah, the western through gates, sorry. Yeah, so leaving the same way that you arrived. And you're on the road again, the open road. Forest in the distance, path for the horses to trod, and you, again, make your way there. And according to Seki, it was a 3-day trip. So, would anybody like to roll a d6 for me?
I'll
What?
do it.
Alright.
After
We could just take turns.
Yeah. Could go in alphabetical
okay,
order
I got
if
a
you want.
6.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Oh.
I'm breaking in
Yeah.
these dice.
We get
Amazing.
6 dragons attacking us.
No.
Hey.
Oi, 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 oi.
Rocks fall,
Win.
everyone dies. Anyway, cool. 6. Not bad. You are about 2 or 3 hours into your journey, and you're starting to pass like open farm fields. Like, let's say that the direction you came from Huntsmark, that was off to a left path, and you're now taking a right path. I would also say that you technically have a map of the region, so you'd be able to find yourself. Or since you have Barradrim in the cart with you, he'd be directing you where to go. Either one, whichever works for story reasons. So,
Because Azzy can drive, but
and
she's
as you
bad
can
with
drive,
direction.
but she's bad with direction.
She's just bad with direction.
Oh Jesus.
I'm like, take a left.
Cannon
We
now.
go right. The other right.
Okay. Cool. So,
We got 6.
yeah, you're being directed. You come upon a break in the tree line. On a few 100 feet ahead, giving y'all some distance. 100 feet ahead is open field, and it is a rice field as far as you can tell. There are some farmers closer to the edge, walking, talking, maybe taking a break from placing paddy. And they hail you down. They say, "Good morning. How are you?"
Good morning. I'm doing fine. How are you?
That's amazing. I love that for you. We're good. So, we don't often get people coming from Talvir on horseback. So this is quite a sight for all of us.
You're
He
welcome.
turns to another guy. He's like, Jason, bring the the stuff. He's like, yeah, I got it. And then you see this little halfling guy just run away, skitter away for a second, skitter back. He's like, we don't often see people coming from Talvair, so here. And he hands you like a small basket with some nice fresh bread and maybe a couple pieces of dried fruit and a water skin as well.
Do we get rice?
Unfortunately, we just started planting the rice, so it's not going to be ready until the end of the season. I have
no bless rice.
What happened to last season rice?
Oh, that was already shipped off to the city. We don't have access to that at the moment.
Whack.
Aw.
Why?
I'm sorry to
This is why I don't
disappoint.
trust the
Sorry to
higher up.
disappoint.
No, that's not on you. This is why I don't trust most governments in any way, shape, or form. Authority sucks.
We grow rice. We don't have access to the rice we grow. Whack.
I'm gonna pretend I
whack.
didn't hear that. So, anyway, plausible deniability and all that. Anyway, so
What are they gonna
just
do
to-
to me? Be in jail?
Overthrow the government.
yeah. Anyway, so a quick word of warning. The clouds are setting up. It might rain. Can't say. It's great for the rice, but I know it's not great for you. Anybody really out in the open. Try not to get sick. The road is a little worn in some parts, so take it easy on your horses. Stop for water. Do everything you can. I'm pretty sure if you're driving a horse, you'd know. Driving a carriage, at least, you'd know what to do in these circumstances.
Spoiler alert, she does not.
I do.
Okay. Alright, cool. Have an amazing day. Mother be with you, and take care.
Mother be with you too. Henry, keep on driving.
Okay, cool. So, sake of brevity again. That was first encounter. You guys drive your carriages through the day, hits afternoon, maybe stop for lunch, maybe eat lunch on the way. Who knows? But there are some rough patches in the road. There are some things that you'd rather avoid. You see wildlife off in the distance after you pass the rice field, and it is a wide rice field, a large rice field. It goes on for about a mile, maybe more. And at that point you reach another spot of trees, another forest, and you start passing through. It is at this point that night starts to fall. What do you guys do in this case? Do you drive through the night? Go to
Try to
No,
find
yeah,
a
it's
camping spot.
Okay.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, is there any way that we could like tie the horses up that's close to like a lake or something so they could get water?
Make a perception check.
Or Jesus,
I
why?
am.
I want to do survival
Who?
for...
Yeah, I was just about to ask, can I do survival?
Survival or perception?
Either one is fine.
All right,
Okay,
15
can we
for me.
wait guidance?
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Oh, wait.
Hold on. Who would be whoever's driving the cart or whoever's in front with the driver of the cart should make the perception/survival check.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
with-
supposed to be
I'm
like
fine,
me
I have
and
no idea
the
how to
larger
run a
could do
roll.
it.
Wait, hold on. Volante,
I was
what?
just-
That's when a 4 on the roll.
Okay. Ruin what?
I got 19.
Okay.
Right,
Who's
but
up in front with
that's like-
Azzy?
Me,
It's
I would have
me,
said me,
larger
but then
person.
realistically, it
Oh.
might have been she would sit with her sister.
Yeah. Or it would have been Baradrim because he
also,
would be the
it
one
been Barger
directing.
because he's giving me the directions. That's what I assume.
True.
Well, Volante's behind, like right behind, obviously.
Yeah, but Valencia would be
Okay.
behind looking both ways.
Right,
so
yeah,
she
shit,
wouldn't
I
be
forgot this
focused
is an
yet.
open
It's
back
like,
carriage. I imagine it as one of those
Good. So
closed
I would say-
carriages, but okay.
we
yeah,
can't
I would
afford
say
those.
Baradrim would be
That's
kind of distracted because he given directions and as he's driving, so Valencia would have the better perception.
Alright, good. So, Volante...
Well, I'm
Uh-huh.
making a survival check. Just
Okay,
Find
make your
my
survival
spot.
check, don't worry.
I also made a survival
on,
check
Wayne.
with my 19, and that's 24 on my end.
Damn! Okay.
What's big?
Only
Really?
Rowan is deerhead here. Then
Yeah, I got a
Because
25. I
I
survived
rolled a 4. I rolled a 4 on the guidance dice, so you could just do the math how much I got when I rolled.
Wow. Okay, cool. So, with those very, very high rolls, you managed to find a small, not a lake per se, but a small stream running alongside the path. The path is, it doesn't gradually go down on this side of the road, which is like the right side to you. It's flat out, but then it does dip down to the stream, so you can see that would be a good place to put the horses. And there is off the road, in that case, a clearing in the trees. So, if that makes sense. So you can pitch the horses, set up your tents, or sleeping bags, start a fire, whatever you want to do.
This would have been the best night for the rest of the Cyrax here, IRL, to camp outside.
I know. Regardless, some people couldn't make it, which is fine.
Yeah, that's okay. So we stop, we let the horses get their water or whatever.
and feed them.
And feed them, and then we gotta see. Because we all can't sleep at one time.
Okay, so two of you would have to be up during watch, and two of you could be asleep at the same time.
I could take first watch.
4-hour watches.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I could take first watch.
Okay.
Me and somebody
Who's
else.
gonna join Ruin on the first watch?
Well, I have a question
Sure.
before we go forward. Are we playing for the guy who's missing character? Or...
No, not really. I'd say
How did this stream?
for them, I would say that they're off doing their own thing at the moment. They maybe took a different route, or maybe they're behind you, but at the moment we will pretend that they're not here here.
You lost the second wagon.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They're okay. Yeah.
We will all assume that you were given a map or bought a map just in case. Okay.
Or either way, the wolves will sniff each other out. We'll
That as
find
well,
each other
right? Yeah, we
eventually.
separated the wolves. That's
We're good.
amazing.
We're good.
Okay.
Now look at that. We've inadvertently made sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Story. Anyway, cool. So no, unfortunately, you guys aren't playing for the guys at the moment. So, who's on first watch with Ruin?
I can take it.
Okay. So, as Azzy and Volante bed down to sleep, as sisters do, Ruin, you are up with Bardrim as your companion for the night. The fire is crackling
Yes.
away. You guys are looking around. And
Busting out the flute.
that as well.
This what I'm saying. I'm saying Ruin would just be sitting on the floor leaning against a tree just fiddling with her lute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bust out the flute.
Is there anything you
Yes.
guys want to do together in that case?
Make it sound so...
Okay, I didn't mean it like that, but go ahead.
That was on you. That was on you, bestie. It was all on you.
Who's the bestie?
In this case, Ruin.
Oh, good. I didn't even
Well-
make that happen, Laura.
Sorry.
Anyway, continue.
Bardrim, was it?
Yeah. Hello.
Hi. Thanks for the save yesterday.
You're welcome, but you still got injured.
Yeah, well, true, but yeah, small things. How did you know to find us?
Well, I was part of Baroness Understone's guard regiment, and when she asked us to leave her for a little bit and ran away, next morning we found her dead and hanging.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't really know where she went after then?
No. She just wanted to be alone, and me, being a stupid person, didn't pay too much attention.
Okay, all right. Another question. So, essentially, you were following us more or less. For how long?
Ever since they locked down the tavern I noticed you people sneaking out. Oh, a
that means-
naked halfling.
Yes. I think I'm kind of gonna let the whole following situation slide because you kind of saved my life. So thanks again for that.
I mean, you're welcome.
And so, are you in trouble because of the whole, Baroness being dead thing?
I think trouble is a really, really light thing to say.
Oh. Right. Okay. All right. So I could look around them. I notice anything?
Make a perception check.
Sure. Oh yes, 7.
You can use your passive.
What is
Actually,
your
yeah.
passive perception?
Yeah.
Well, no. Well, her
My
passive is just for if I
perception is
have...
not any better.
It's 13.
My passive perception is 10.
Okay.
Girl, what?
I told you I'm not very smart.
I don't have street smarts or book smarts, baby.
Ruin
Outside with
is
the dance
Ruin
toes.
Ruin is the person. Ruin is the person who just skips around, it's like singing in her head. She notices nothing around her. I said so before.
Okay, good to know. In that case, with a 7 or passive perception 10, you are looking around. You just hear the crackling fire. You hear an owl hooting off in the distance, perhaps. And then you see a pair of eyes staring directly at you. Maybe in a
Okay.
brush 10 feet to the left.
All right. So I stop playing and I kind of like elbow Fire Dream. It's like, you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
What's your passive?
What would you,
13.
Okay. Yeah, you see it.
should we
I
check it
imagine
out
that,
or?
What?
Imagine if I had lower than 10 and I was like, I don't see shit. I go back to sleep.
I can't see anything past my thick beard. Anyway.
Luscious beard. You want to check it out?
I do stand up and grab one of the jerkies and hold it towards the creature. Is it... What kind of eyes do I see?
We're gonna feed it. All right. I
They
get up
are
as well.
regular eyes that are reflecting the firelight off in the distance. It's a dark, moonless night, so you're not able to make out.
All right. So, can I see the pupils of the eyes, or is
No,
my
it's
perception too low to see
it's
that?
your perception roll was a bit too low. So, what you just see are 2 dots just glowing right at you.
My dog tries to stalk me.
So, all right. I will, following Barjum, slowly walk to these pair of eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Can
just
I-
following his lead because he has the jerky in his hand.
Can I try animal handling to, like,
Sure.
lure or try to assess the creature? And
Sure.
make it so that I'm not trying to attack it, I'm just looking.
Okay, cool. Roll animal handling, yeah.
At 12 and 17.
17 total?
Yeah,
Oh, no. Sorry, I thought you said 12 plus 17, and I was like, huh?
I get like plus 5. I get
Very
12
nice.
and plus 5, 17.
Okay, cool. Noted. With the 17, how are you luring this animal over? Like, how this creature, sorry, over?
Like,
I would assume so if it was a predator or something.
Okay, so...
Like crush
I'd
it.
say you guys have, like walked the 5 feet closer to it?
Hmm.
Okay. So, as you...
Can I
Sure.
softly like string on my lute to see that lure it over, like a soft melodic kind of
Okay.
thing in the background, see if that would lure it towards
Sure.
us.
Yeah, you can.
Yes,
No,
yes, I
no
do
check
that.
needed, so you can do that. You strum...
I'm a bard. I'm good.
Yeah. So you strum... nothing
Hey,
happens.
it's my theme song.
Hey,
Nothing happens.
nothing happens. The
Alright.
the glowing eyes just seem to stare at you, not moving, not making any sort of movement.
I have nothing I could do to bring it. You want to go closer, or are we good here if it's not moving?
Can I ask God a question?
Sure. Which one?
You.
Which
Okay,
one
go
of them?
ahead.
Do you want me to roll anything when I want to ask Kevin about this?
No, just you can ask Kevin about it.
Who's Kevin?
I was about. You can't ask. I could ask.
Kevin.
Like, oh, so when I'll wait for when he starts to pray, cause y'all can't hear this.
No, I'm
'cause
not
I wanna see
praying.
Kevin.
He's not praying.
I'm not
You're not
praying.
praying?
I'm like, Kevin, what do you think I should do?
Who the fuck is Kevin?
Right?
You feel, you feel.
Bardrim,
You hear-
Bardrim, 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 Bardrim,
I make a
Roger.
shin noise.
Bardrim.
What?
Who is Kevin? Cause like I count two of us here, please, and I start looking around. Who is Kevin?
Trust me for a moment.
Pardon?
Does Kevin say anything to me?
Who is Kevin?
Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta stop laughing. Stop. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Whew. I can't. Hold on.
Kevin, I
You
need
can
help.
do it.
It's like, okay. So you hear a soft voice coming from Kevin saying, "You could go closer to it if you'd like."
No. Yeah, that's what everyone is gonna be saying because she doesn't see a Kevin. So,
I mean, you're not hearing it.
You're not hearing it.
I'm not hearing it?
You're not hearing it.
No?
All you
Okay.
hear is Bardrim saying, or turning to Kevin being like, "What should I do?" But you don't hear him say a
turns her
name.
direction.
All you know is that he looks. What do you do? Describe what you do.
My main
Uh,
question
I-
is who the fuck is Kevin?
You
Fair.
will never know.
But if he doesn't say a name, then and he just like he turns away from me to talk to somebody that isn't there.
Yes, describe what you're doing, Bardrim.
I assume I'm not in armor.
I would say, all right, yeah, y'all would have taken off your armor at this point, so no. Maybe you have like a satchel or something.
Probably like a belt.
Okay.
Essentially, I just put my hand into my pocket and hold Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kevin your
And-
dick? Just like if the hand in your
No.
pocket is just weird. This is just gonna be weird.
No.
No.
This is still
No.
Ruin asking because Ruin is freaking out right now.
Okay, no. All Ruin, all
If
you
put
see.
your hand in your
to cla-
pocket and start
Hold
saying,
on,
"What do I
hold
do?"
on, hold on. All you see, because I'm guessing you are on Bardrim's right side, correct?
I was thinking I was on his left side.
That works too. So in that case,
Me too.
all you.
Wait, no, not his right side, not his left side, his right side.
Okay, good.
Direction, his right side.
Good,
Yes.
so you're on his right side. All you see is what's in front of you, and Bardrim kind of looking, like tilting his head down and being like, "What do you think I should do?"
But if he put
Once
his hand
again.
in his pocket, my question
Right?
still
I
stands.
just see where she's coming from.
Because like I'm slightly behind him. I see him put his hand in his pocket, look down, and then ask a question. So that's where Ruin's gonna go.
Do you look down, Bardrim, or are you just tilting your head?
He said he looked. Who said he looked down?
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
No, you did. You did. You said he looked down.
He didn't get to
Okay.
describe anything
Okay.
yet.
To clarify, that is what Bardrim is doing. He literally put his hand in his pocket, tilted his head,
Uh-huh.
still looking ahead,
Okay.
and was like,
Okay.
"What do you think I should do?" Bardrim, you hear a voice saying, "I think you should go closer to it."
I pull my hand out of my pocket and slowly walk towards it.
Okay. As you walk towards it, you
Fetching
close the
around, taking his
distance.
pocket out.
This-
Should I follow you? Should I follow you? I quietly ask behind him. Or should I
Mhm.
stay here? All right.
That's
So
up
I
to you.
follow him,
Okay, good.
and I'm still looking around to try to figure out like who he was talking to.
You don't using your perception from before you you
I
don't,
don't
see
even have
anything.
perception to check.
Yeah, you
I don't have perception to check.
Okay, good. So as Bardrim and Ruin walk closer to the glowing eyes, roll initiative. I'm joking. Cool.
Wow, it's just be the two of them, so why initiative?
They'd
you're
wake you
rolling?
up, except anyway, cool. So, as Barjum reaches closer, what do? You're about a foot from it now.
Seeing that it's not coming to the meat, I just
Nope.
extend my hand
Okay.
non-threateningly.
Okay, as you extend your hand non-threateningly, these two glowing orbs just lift up and float away separately.
Ah, fireflies.
We are so stupid. Oh. And I just turn and walk back to sit against the tree.
Thank you, Kevin. As I go back.
Oh, you you hear in your head.
And I wait until good. I wait until he sits back down next to me. I'm like, so who's Kevin?
You know, Kevin is Kevin.
Mhm.
As I put my hand into my pocket and pull
And
it
I
out.
look, I
sorry.
follow his hand. Oh, pull it out. Pull it out. Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
no, stop it. Get some help.
I'm behaving. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I pull it out, and that's Kevin.
Look in
A
chat,
rock.
Ruin. Look in
what am I
chat.
looking at? What am I
Look in
looking
chat.
In the
What
chat.
am I looking at? Oh. Hi, Kevin.
He says hi back.
Okay, and I just like scoot like a little bit away from her, and that's it. I just scoot away from a little bit. I'm like, nice to meet you, Kevin. That's just it.
No, Sheaves, are you seeing this in chat? Please say yes.
I'm seeing it. This is why it's like my reaction was exactly that. But I'm not gonna have a rivalry with a rock. I'm better than Elmo. Not gonna happen.
Okay.
No, we're not gonna do it.
Cool. So,
The prism has extended into game.
Yes, it
do
has.
you want a small recap, or did you gather it from context? Volante.
Do you want me to put
Different
my hand in my
context.
pocket again and put out?
My
No,
God,
I don't
what
want. I don't want to hear about you fondling yourself.
You're
I'm
still
good.
sleeping. Shush.
It's a rock.
It is a rock.
I got a
okay,
candy
so,
bar.
so,
I got 3
um,
pieces of chocolate.
Bar.
I got a rock.
Yes.
How long have you been? Are you like? What's the deal with you and Kevin?
When I was very, very young, there was a mining accident that happened in our keep.
Oh.
I got dared to go into an old mine I shouldn't go into because the elders said it was no longer ported and would crash soon. It collapsed on top of me, and
Oh.
I waited and waited and only heard one voice in my head, and it was Kevin.
Oh.
He kept,
I have a question.
yeah.
This is out of character, right?
Of course.
Above table.
Why Kevin?
Above table.
Why
Yeah,
Kevin?
like of all names.
Because when you name
It's an
something
ancient
Kevin,
dwarvish name.
when you name something Kevin, nobody expects it. Like, who's Kevin? Then you pull out Kevin, and like, that's Kevin.
Okay, it's the same effect
So like,
as Overseer Bartal calling Volante Greg. You have any idea how basic hearing Greg is in this campaign, where everybody's name has more than 3 syllables?
Hello. Nothing beats out Carl with a Q.
That's key.
so Bar. Can I call you Bar?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. All right. So it's like a guardian angel, God kind of thing, or just friends?
I never asked them. He just kept me awake. Then they found me.
So he's like a yapper. Then.
He gives good insight when I ask him stuff.
Nice.
He's
I'm
not building the
just-
allegations.
It's sorry, what? I
Is
didn't
he
hear.
saying anything? Is he saying anything right now, or just when you ask him?
Usually when I ask him, do I look
Oh,
at God?
Yes.
Are we
He says
calling
yes.
him God now? Because I love that.
Please no. I no, thank you. I'm good. That makes me feel weird. Okay.
All right. All right then. Good. I just can I and I point to see if I could touch Kevin. Can I touch Kevin, or is it like no touch?
I just want to know, right? And
You should
Given the
have
fact
keep
that,
first watch then.
no, hold on.
That would've
I
been an
just want
interesting
y'all to
interaction.
know, right? That when I
Mhm.
left, you were talking with his hand in his pants, and I just came back to hear you wanting to touch it.
Yeah, she went to go to the she went to go to the washroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bear
Kevin
in
is a
mind, by the
rock.
way. Bear in mind, by the way, that when you left, and Ruin asked Bar about it, he was like, "Okay, I put my hand in my pocket and pull it out,"
And I pull it
everybody
out.
lost their shit. Okay.
All right, yeah. So Bar,
right, back
can
on track.
can I and I motion to like ask if I could touch Kevin.
I throw it into your hands.
Oh, and catch it, and I'm like, hi, and I lift it to my ear to see if I hear anything. Do I
Nothing.
hear
Except
anything?
God.
Is he shy or?
I shrug.
All right, well, I just give it back to him. Good.
Ah, he says hi.
Wow.
It's a bit late, but okay.
You know, divinity works weirdly when you speak with God.
Oh, so it's a god. Or
No, I meant Teddy.
See, this is going to be very confusing because this has a pantheon of 9 gods. This is going to be confusing. Anyway,
All right,
Well,
cool.
Um,
At the end is
well, it's cool. It's cool that you had Kevin to save you or keep you company in the mines or whatever it was that he did. So,
hmm
all right, yeah, I just continue playing my lute and
Mhm.
looking around.
So,
I'll play my flute. And is Ryu awake or is he sleeping?
he's sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah. He's curled up at Azzy's head, and Azzy is curled up. As tall as she is, she's curled up with in between Volante's neck and her knees. So she just formed into a ball, and Volante's just starfished out on her
Frog.
camp bed.
Correct.
Oh, by the
Azzy-
way, you guys hear
Birds
what
of
you
Croissant.
believe is like late night logging, but then when you look over, you just see Volante going.
You bitch.
Am I incorrect?
Yes, you
Would
are.
Volante be one to
God.
snore?
I don't think so. Probably.
Volante the snore
Exactly.
I feel
hard.
like Az- I feel like Azzy.
feel-
I feel like Azzy.
to be
I feel
honest,
like Azzy would be
no.
the one to snore.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think Azzy would have that
Yeah.
cartoonish snore, but
Yes.
I feel like Volante would snore. She gives off the vibe of somebody that would snore hard.
Okay,
Yeah.
just for
But only when
reference,
she's like comfortable.
I should have said this. Remember 2 sessions ago when Volante made that guy fall off his ladder?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Still funny to this day. Remember I described her as her hair being poofy? Y'all watched Frozen, the first one?
Yep.
Remember
Yep,
when
yep,
Anna
I know
woke
exactly.
up?
Anna.
Good. There we go. That is
Mhm,
exactly
yeah,
what her hair
exactly
was,
that.
just stark silver.
hmm
Hope yeah, I know that has my hair in real life, so I don't understand how you get it.
I very
So
well
how
know
do you
that.
get
I-
it so straight in the
I see it.
mornings? Spare twig.
How do
There's a branch somewhere. There's a stray leaf as well. Okay.
Does our
Alright.
walk end yet, or do we still
Yeah, no.
continue?
Is there anything else you and Barajin want to discuss? Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm still not open to everything, but if Barjam has anything else to ask.
No, not at the
So
moment.
keeps making
Okay.
me happen.
Cool. So, as you come down to the end of your watch, you head back to bed. But before you do, you wake up Azzy and Volante, who almost puts you into a chokehold for good reason, but she wakes up and sits next to her sister and kind of braces against her, and their watch begins as you two fall asleep. So,
I
as
leave
you-
like a good I
Uh-huh.
leave like a good 15, 20 feet between me and wherever Bartram and Kevin is when I go.
Okay. So cool. You guys are doing that. Volante and Azzy, you guys are stoking the fire, making sure it's alive still for warmth, because it is cold for a moonless night. So,
Real, I'm just petting his belly.
he literally makes the sounds. That dog's
Yeah,
growling.
I'm
Yeah.
breathing.
No, like
Yeah,
well, the soft growl through their nose, like a nasally growl that shows that they're satisfied.
The rumbly and the
chops.
tumbly.
Yeah. Okay, so Volante and Azzy, your watch
I'm
continues.
taking
What
what?
do you do?
So I'm braiding Ryu's fur while Valanthe is probably asleep in my lap, partially. But you know, those ears are perked. And I'm just yapping about, hey, since we're going to all these cities, should we like crash a ball? I don't think we'll ever get invited to a ball. Do you think Seki would invite us to a ball? That might be fun. We should go to a ball. You think the others would crash a ball with us? Should we crash a ball? What if Melissa shows up at a ball?
You're
We have to like
yapping.
fight her at her. What if we have to fight her at a ball and then we destroy everything? Would we get in trouble? I don't think we should get in trouble. We'd be able to get out of jail, right? If we get arrested.
This is peak
Yeah, we
little
should be
sister
together.
energy, and I love it. Continue.
I love it.
Yep.
Alright, cool. So Volante, are you
Yeah.
awake during any of this? Do you say anything? How does Volante
Volan-
respond to this?
Volante is and hawing. Like, yeah. I don't think so. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure at this point in time, Ozzy is not letting her get a word in.
Nope, I'm just yapping. It's just a yap.
Okay.
Just talk. So yeah, that's what goes on. Like they repeat themselves at least 3 times about like which ball. Okay, what would you wear? I should wear red. I should definitely wear red, like Dad, because Dad's red. Oh my god. No,
Oh my god.
but yeah. But like, I have to show people.
My eyes are watering, thanks. Anyway,
First time is a coincidence, second time is an accident, third
third time is a pattern. Oh, I say that often. I say that often. Thank you. Okay, cool.
In this case, I'm not being a hater for once in my life. I'm not being a hater.
That's fine. Wouldn't have said anything otherwise.
No.
It didn't even cross
The
my
word
mind.
of-
I
In the
I
word of Kendrick Lamar.
couldn't. The way that you walk.
What? Oh, fucking.
But catch a face competing.
God. Okay. Cool. At this point, I would say, Azzy, that in your questioning and in Volante's nonchalant acceptance of all this, I would say you eventually go quiet. And your thoughts dwell on your mother for a second. And maybe how happy she'd be to see you again after a long time. Maybe how happy she'd be to see Volante after such a long time as well. How do you react?
You think we'll find Mom easily and Asha'lil? How she would response?
I look up to her to see if she's actually going to wait for a response.
She does.
She's waiting.
Awkward silence. What was the question? Sorry.
Wait,
You
hold
think
on.
you'd be
Before
able
we...
to find Mom easily?
Yeah, there's a question. Before we do that,
Hold on.
I
Yeah.
want to confirm. Volante is lying in Azzy's lap, like head on lap, right? And she's looking up at the stars, or well, Azzy's now bushy red hair at this moment.
Yep.
Okay, good. Continue.
Yeah.
So, hold on. What does your mom look like again, Ozzy?
Hold on, let me find the picture. Give me a sec. I have it. I swear to God, I do have it. Dun, 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 dun. Is it on my phone or is it on my laptop?
You sent it to me in WhatsApp a couple months ago.
Anyway,
Okay,
I'm
Summer.
telling her that it should be as easy to find her because, well, she did say she was in Asha'lil.
True.
So unless she decided to move on to her not other destination, she should be there still.
Alright. Okay. Do you miss her?
I do kind of miss my what's his name? Grumps.
Yeah. Lucian is his actual name, but you guys lovingly call him Grumps. Yeah,
And then,
sentence
like,
In
check.
general.
And then out loud, I'm just there like, I wonder why it is he was summoning back to Maricopa.
And I was like, maybe, don't you have like a promotion or something? With the whole... There.
Verdant Shadow.
The I almost called it the Groomberry.
That checks out, actually.
Wrong thing. Wrong thing. It's the same thing, but wrong name. Wrong name.
Volante shrugs.
We'll just see whenever we get there. As we start spreading
Yeah.
Volante's here now.
Yeah.
No one is safe.
Is anything going on? I want to know, like, if there's anything else going on the outside.
Would you like to make a perception
Right.
check?
Yes.
Yeah, you could just use your ears. I'll also make a perception check, because
Sure.
I should...
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
How's he dice? Where's
That
my
checks out.
D20?
Yeah.
You-
That is... I got 16.
Okay, very nice. You look around. You both look around. Azzy, you see a pair of eyes staring at you about 15 feet away.
Is it the same eyes?
back.
You don't know.
I stare back.
Okay. It's still staring,
Not
kind of
blinking.
shifting with the swaying grass as the wind blows. And as the fire dances with the wind blowing, you kind of see that the firelight being reflected in the eyes and dancing around as well. With a 16.
I keep staring. I just
Okay.
keep staring. She's just weird like that.
And what do you do in this case?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for Volante to possibly notice. I am literally just staring. I've stopped talking.
Volante
I'm just
has
staring
the
at it.
capacity to notice, but were you just using your ears or do you look around, Volante?
I did say that how I was looking around.
Okay, well in that case you also notice it.
Oh. So I kind of like poke Ozzy with my elbow and be like, do you see that?
Mhm.
Friends of yours? Like alluding to the fact that she can wild shape.
Not sure. As he tilts her whole head, like almost 90 degrees to the left. Like, what is this?
Freaky. Continue.
Wanna go
Do
check it
the-
out?
He was like, yeah, let's go poke it.
Okay. So you guys get up.
Volante
Uh-huh.
sighs and just gets up.
Okay. Volante gets up. You're in front as he's behind?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you approach, you see it slowly start to retreat a little bit. It's still looking at you, but when the eyes were looking at you dead on, now that you guys have stood up to your full height, the eyes shift up to meet yours. So now it's at an angle in the grass.
I crouch. I'm crouching
Same.
now.
Shifts back down to you both, kind of still swaying from side to side, just gently moving.
Should have
he's
some
pale
beef
is also
jerky in my bag,
pale.
you know. What do I have? I should have some food. I have ration.
Russians have dried meat?
I have dry jerky.
Yes.
I reach out and grab jerky and offer it to the thing.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
Oh fuck. Oh, it's +3. This good. We can work at that. 14.
That's enough. Okay. You take the jerky slowly out of your pouch and hold it in front of you. And the eyes are still locked on, And in the firelight, you can see this small shadow start to approach. And as it approaches, you can see long whiskers and this nice button black nose. As it approaches is a small, black, strange-looking kitten.
Azzy has not lost eye contact with this damn cat, mind you. It's locked on. Azzy's tail is like swinging very slowly.
Okay, so
Like,
as
what
it
is this?
as it
Do I
approaches, it's very wary, and it's walking forward. And as it reaches Volante's hand with the jerky, it snatches it fast and just kind of rears back and starts eating the jerky slowly. Kind of having to push it down with its small paw and then bite and just pull back. With the it ends up pulling back so much that the jerky kind of slips out and it falls back onto its side. Drops the jerky and just kind of shakes itself and gets up and then tries to eat the jerky again.
Volante takes it and breaks it off into smaller pieces so it can eat it.
The black kitten kind of jumps back a bit as you grab the jerky to start breaking it off, and as you lay down the pieces, it comes and it eats it slowly. Can
I pet it?
Make an animal handling check.
And
Total? Okay.
Yeah.
You reach to pet it, and it kind of growls at you for a little bit. It just a little bit. And rears back. Its entire back just kind of goes up. Its tail fluffs out, and it just hisses at you for a second.
As he just pulls Volante back.
What was your question, Volante?
Let the
Sorry.
cat eat.
Can I speak calming words to it?
Do you have the speak with animals spell?
I do, actually. Hold on. Yes.
As he's just like, please just let the kitty eat first. Let the kitty eat.
No. My kitty.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, do you cast the speak with animals spell?
Cast my speak with animal.
Okay. So,
And I speak to the baby.
okay. Observing the patterns that it used when it was approaching you, and the sounds it made when you tried to pet it, and when you gave it food, and when it was trying to eat the food, you subconsciously reach out to the mother, and using her force of nature, she pushes her magic through you, and you feel like you can. If you say a word, you might get a response. What do you say?
I ask the baby if it's okay.
All you hear is, I'm hungry.
Is the jerky enough?
Salty.
Salty.
How do I want to cry because
Huh?
I want to cry because it's so cute.
I should win an award for this.
Injured?
No. Mama is.
Oh,
Where
fucking
is she?
pet.
She
No.
back that way. And it turn around and kind of point with its eyes to, I'd say like the west-ish area.
Okay, can I go?
If you'd like to, you can take time to doff your armor if you want.
Yeah, I go put on my armor and I let Azzy know, and I'm going after the mama.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Do you
Azzy,
want
can you give me?
assistance?
Yes, please. Let's go.
Are
I
you
will be
guys
with you. I
are
will
you
be
guys
bringing
waking
food.
up Bardrum and Ruin, or you can leave them to
No.
fend for themselves? Of course not. Okay.
They'll
Cool.
be fine.
So,
we leave. I leave a note on Ruin's face. There.
oh my god.
What
So
do you do on my face?
I leave a note. Like I
Look
write
it
a
up.
note and I just put it on your face. I lick my fingers and I just stick it to your face.
So literally every time Ruin snores, all anybody would
I
hear
don't
is
snore. I don't snore.
No, just when you breathe, I guess.
Just when you breathe, it's just gonna
When I
be...
breathe
breathe
out,
when you breathe.
it's just gonna flicker up and then come down
Yeah,
back.
literally, hold on.
Flicker up and come down back.
That's all you're gonna hear. Okay, cool. So, Azi Volante, on this moonless night, you enter this tall grass area following the trail of the kitten, and he says, this way, and leads you closer and closer until you start to see drops of blood as the grass is parted, and in the middle of it is a large black panther lying in the grass, bloody, labored breathing, and there are multiple...
I actually have useful spells for this.
There are multiple gashes and wounds on the Black Panther's body. What do you do?
I look around to see if there's any threats.
Make a perception check.
I do a nature check to see if this is actually an
14,
actual Black Panther. Because you said the kitten looked
19.
weird.
No, when I said weird, I didn't want to give it away that it was a panther.
Oh.
Yeah, that's okay.
My mind went elsewhere.
That's
okay,
fine.
Never
It's
mind.
okay. Yes.
My mind went same place.
19.
Noted.
Yeah.
Volante 19, cool. You look around and you see up in the tree there's a body hanging. It's a humanoid looking body. Off to the right of the panther is another body gashed open, and off to the left there is yet another body also gashed
Are they
open.
alive?
If you'd like to make a medicine check, you can see. With the
I
perception,
would like
you can
to make
see
a
that
medicine check.
the one in the tree, the one in the grass, the one on the other side, not moving.
Okay. Can I go up to the mother thing and check and see how injured she is?
How long does Speak with Animals
Yeah.
last again?
10 minutes.
10
I'd say,
minutes.
alright, I'd say it's been
Can you recast it?
5 or so minutes since you, went.
I think I can cast it again. I have 3 spell slots.
Mm-hmm. So I'd say in the time it took you guys to move there, so you would have 2 minutes left on the spell. So if you'd like to recast it, you can.
Does it stack?
No, it doesn't stack.
No, you just
Spells don't
restart it.
stack really,
Restart the
unless
timer.
yeah, just restarts the timer.
Only like which
My
will
check-
technically stacks.
Pardon?
I'm checking the mama to see if it is how injured she is.
Okay, medicine check.
Yeah. Can I assist with the
You may, yes.
other than with guidance, but like in general. I am
In general, you
assisting
can
with
assist, you
figuring
can
out what's
roll with
wrong with Mama.
advantage if you'd like, or you can individually roll, it's
Yeah.
up to you.
Roll with
16,
advantage, Val.
and 13. Well, I got 16 plus 3, 19.
Very good. So, approaching closer, you see that even though she's breathing heavily, like she's struggling to breathe, she kind of raises her head a bit from lying down and growls at you. And
No, I cast Wicked Animals again.
yeah, I know.
And
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I tell her that it's okay that her cub brought me to her.
She looks at her cub, and you hear her say, "Little one,
Boy.
why would you bring them here?" And you hear him say back, "Help. Help Mama."
Oh, I wanna cry.
And she looks at you, and you can see in her eyes. If you'd like, you can make an insight check.
Yes, please. Do I want to hurt? Yes, I do.
Can I
Not a
say the
12.
note tickles Rowan's
Nice.
nose and she wakes up?
I got a 12 plus a 5.
I could
which
say
is
that. Hold on.
17.
17. Not bad.
Uncle?
Yeah, no. Hold on. I can say
Uh-huh.
that, but just hold on.
No problem.
So, 17. With the insight check, you look into her eyes, and you can tell she knows that she's not gonna last long.
Oh.
So she looks at you deeply, and she says, "Hunters, come for Cub. Save him."
I will, but is there anything I can do for you?
Mother calls. Time,
Oh, I want to.
time for me to
I
go.
won't cry. Don't do this. No.
She leans into her
No,
cub and
because
kind of calls him over, and the cub runs up to her and is like, "Mama."
No.
I cast lesser restoration.
Do you have lesser restoration?
Yes,
Interesting.
That's
I have lesser restoration and I have cure wounds.
Wait, oh,
and
by
I
the
have
way,
all my spells.
I am so sorry. With the medicine check that you did earlier, the amount of wounds and gashes on her, she lost a lot of blood.
Lesser restoration can help.
does the note tickle ruin nose enough that she wakes up?
Yes, it would tickle her
Ah.
nose enough to wake up. You see,
Do I-
so you jolt awake, you pull the note off your face, like, what the fuck, and look at it. As you,
and
what
then
does
I
the
take
note
the
say?
note
right
off.
now.
I take the
I will
note off.
narrate the note. Give me a sec. Let me narrate the note for you. It says, "Be back. Stay at camp. Ryu is sleep. Bye." Heart. Azalea. Heminoxus. Full government name.
Little flower on top of the. There's a little flower on top of. Oh, fuck, you don't have an I in your name. Oh Jesus! There's a flower out right next to the S in Himanoxus.
Yeah. The
Oh,
O's are replaced with flowers.
Of course.
in the Heminoxus.
Yes.
There's only
God,
one
I
O.
thought
Yeah, there's a flower
Okay,
there.
noted.
I
Uh-huh.
thought they were gonna tell me where they were, and I was gonna just take the note into one of Bartram's beard birds and then feed them.
It checks out. Okay, well,
Nah,
cool.
because
So-
we didn't know where we were going either way, so I just sent a general note. We're fine. Just stay here so you can find you when we get back.
okay.
But I just put the note back on my forehead and go back to sleep then.
I love it. Okay, so moving forward,
Mm-hmm.
the mother panther leans in and kind of gives the. Pardon?
I could cast it. I could cast Cure Wounds 6 times. I could do that. She's not to die. She's still
Technically, you can do that. You can do that, and then just let somebody else drive. You sleep the rest of the way and get back to slots.
Yeah, I could literally cast Cure Wounds 4 times.
table,
and cast
above
Lesser
table because I'm
Restoration
not there.
twice.
Time's a
I
wasted. The
could
moment's
cast Lesser
coming.
Restoration.
Her time is coming.
I'm past. Yeah, I was asking you if you'd allow me to do it.
I
I'm
will allow you
asking.
to do it once.
Why cast Lesser Restoration?
Alright. So,
Hold on, wait. Let me read the spell again. One disease or one condition. That doesn't work. I'm casting Cure Wounds. At
Condition.
level.
Hiking.
so condition.
Lesser Restoration.
Death's
Lesser
door.
Restoration has weird. Yeah, Lesser Restoration has weird wording, and I'm not about that life.
No,
Only
it would be
gaze
better
one
for
thing.
cure wound, I think. Lesser restoration if it was like poisoned or blinded, I guess.
Yeah, if she was poisoned or blinded or something like that. Okay, counter dice, don't fuck with
I
me.
probably should have described it more, but she's in rough shape, guys. Anyway,
Magic.
Okay.
Magic.
so you
Hell, she gets back.
you
I
summon the
tried.
powers of the mother, of nature, of everything around you, and you are about to put your hands on the panther's stomach when you swear you see another hand rest on top of yours and kind of fade away. And in your ear, you hear, "Her time has come."
No, every
No.
single vegan give me a 2.
Anyway, so, oh, the music is helping as well. Anyway, so
No, it isn't.
I'm turning it up. Anyway, so you see the mother panther lean in and kind of boop her son with her forehead and give him a big lick and says, "Go with the elf. You will be safe." And he's like, but Mama, stay with you.
I hate you so much.
I know. Anyway.
I'm about to start ugly crying.
No, bro.
And he's
This one's
like,
tight.
but Mama, stay with you. And she's like, sorry, little one. I go home now. And he's like, but I come too when you're ready. She rests her head down, her labored breathing slows, and then her eyes glaze over. The breathing stops, her pain over. She rests, her eyes closed, lying there in the patch of bloody grass, with her young cub essentially doing what Simba did in Lion King.
No.
No! No! You're a horrible, horrible person. You're
I know I told you I wanted a panther, but I take it back. I don't want a panther anymore.
No! You too! You too! Why would you post that? Why?
Okay.
Nah, him ain't gonna catch these hands.
Azzy, can
Right.
you resurrect them? So I could kill these hunters again?
I don't know how to do that yet. Can we just like disrespect their bodies and not bury them?
Can we bury the panther mother?
Yeah, she deserves it.
Raid the
Yeah.
bodies.
Oh my god, yeah, they can loot their
Afterwards.
bodies. Yeah. So,
Okay.
So
I don't remember the name of the duties anymore.
Know what else?
I picked
Just
Yeah.
switch the shoes. Put the right shoe on the left foot, and then I don't know what I can do, but still.
Puts a sickle on their neck so they don't resurrect.
Oh my
Aw.
god.
I pick up the baby panther and I ask him what's his name.
All of that.
I'm digging a grave.
You ask him what's his name?
Yeah.
What's a name?
Oh! Jesus! Fuck.
I'm gonna take care of you now. And I'm going to call you Shadow.
Oh, he's my nephew? That's my nephew, bro.
Okay. So... Oh my god, the music is a paid actor tonight. Damn! Anyway, cool. So,
Rent-
with that,
rent-
you... Huh?
The rent is due.
Yeah. With that, you pick him up, you hold him, kind of cradling him a little bit. You ask him, or you tell him, I'm gonna take care of you now. He says, New mama?
Yes!
Okay. I just want to preface this by saying how sorry I am. I have made a severe and continuous lapse in judgment.
Your
Yes,
words
you
mean
have.
nothing.
So, you grab him up. You all successfully bury the mother panther. Right before you leave.
I
Oh god, with the
I
emotional
spam
damage.
Druidcraft.
You spam. Okay,
I'm
so
spamming Druidcraft.
It's a
covered
cantrip,
with-
right?
Covered in flowers.
okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Spamming
So,
it like Druidcraft.
Using all of the remaining energy that you got. Well, not remaining energy, but all of the
I'd be
reserves of energy that you have. You put your hand on the ground, and you see these like veins, these vines, kind of come out around the grave and cover it, and then boop, 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 and throughout the entire overlay, essentially, of vines, these small flowers poke out, of varying color. They almost seem to glow as each of them open up. And right before you leave, the shadow pounces out to your hands and just walks over to the grave and just kind of nuzzles it once and runs back to you. And then kind of kitten climbs up your dress onto your shoulder and says, "I ready. We go."
Including those bodies.
Okay.
All
So
of
essentially
their
what you find on the bodies are regular spears, nets, and maybe 5 or 6 gold each. There were 3 bodies.
We take it either way.
That's fine, I'm just
Can
letting you
we
know.
ask for numbers for regular spears and nets?
Huh?
Like,
They're like
how many nets and spears?
3 nets, 3 spears. But the spears are like makeshift. They're not like professionally made by a blacksmith. They're literally just fucking they're just like wood carved spears. Like they chopped down these thin trees and then just shaved out the end to make a wooden spear.
Okay.
Oh, and on one of the
People-
bodies you find a pendant.
Is it like an opening one? One that opens?
Make an investigation. You don't have to make an investigation check. Yes,
I just tried to open it. It opens? What's
it
inside?
opens. There's a tiny painting of a baby.
Okay,
You
I leave him with the
fucker.
painting of his baby. You're an asshole. You should know better. I just leave it. I leave him with it at least.
He just fucking drops it right next to his body. Anyway, cool.
Yeah.
Good. With that, you two make your way back over. I'm guessing, Ruin,
no,
you're
wait.
gonna make your way.
I'm cradling Shadow on the way back. I'm playing with him because I think by now the spell would work.
Yeah, the spell would have worn off. He's literally, again, lying down like a cradled baby, and with your finger, you're just kind of playing with his paws as he does that swiping things that kittens do whenever you dangle something in front of their head. Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's what is happening. So you all make it back to camp, you continue your watch, and you wake up Bardrum and Ruin again so you can go back to sleep, and this proceeds until the night comes to a close. So the next morning, you all wake up with a long rest because
Long
I'm
rest?
not evil. So hit that long rest button to recover your spells. You're welcome.
You? I can't remember how to do it. Oh wait, there it
fine.
is.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay. With the new addition to Madness and Mayhem, you all pack up your sleeping gear, hop into your cart, and carriage, whatever it's called, and continue
Cart.
on your journey. Now, top of the day, who is rolling the d6?
Me.
I want to
Who
roll.
rolled last time?
Alright, you go, you go.
I did.
Okay, cool.
I got 4.
Alright, cool. So, about 3 hours or so away from your previous camping site, the day has continued, and like the horses start to slow up a bit, and Azzy, I'm guessing you're still driving since you have the proficiency. You're like,
Yeah.
why are the horses stopping? And you kind of lean out to the side, and you see a mother duckling just waddling along with 3 little ducklings trailing behind her.
She squeals.
Yeah. It is about that point, by the way, that Ryu starts to growl in the direction of the ducks.
No. Do not attack the duck.
However, he's not growling at the ducks. He's growling at something behind them. So,
Depending on what it is, you may attack it.
so emerging from the tall grass at the corner of the road is this.
A Pokemon.
Well, technically, no.
Gotta catch 'em all.
That's a reference only a few people will get, and I appreciate that. Anyway, cool. Emerging from the tall grass, trailing behind the ducks is, just like creeping behind is this red-scaled kobold.
Red.
Just creeping
Oh,
creeping
cobalt?
slowly. Yeah, and he's kind of salivating at the moment.
I wish to jump down from the cart.
Okay. So you jump down from the cart. What do you do?
I throw Kevin at the kobold.
Wow.
As soon as you jump down, he kind of stops. He's like, looks at you for a second, and all he sees is this rock flying towards him, bashes him in the face. He's like, "Ah!"
And I lean over to ask him to lantern like,
Hold on. I have a joke.
that's his best friend. That's his best friend.
I have a joke. Kevin. Etch.
What do you
Anyway.
mean that's his best friend?
Anyway, cool. So it socks the kobold in the face. Kevin socks the kobold in the face. Fucking shit. And he literally just and the mother duck goes and just goes away. And the ducklings just off into the distance in the grass. And you hear Baradrim, do you speak Draconic?
No. Best I can offer is Dwarvish.
I
Okay.
do. Am I close enough to hear?
I'd
mean,
say
in front of it.
he's shouting. So all you hear him say in Draconic is, "That was my breakfast!
I,
My nose!"
before you do that, I do pull out a jerky as I slowly approach to pick up Kevin. I hold it towards him.
He's holding his snout and he's like, grabs the jerky. He starts munching on it. He's like, "I think you broke my nose." In common.
I didn't do it. Kevin broke your nose.
Where the fuck is Kevin?
His
I
best
pick up the
friend.
rock.
I say to whoever asked that question.
Well, tell Kevin
Best friend.
that he. My nose. I'm seeing double.
Well,
And he kind of falls
Kevin.
back. And he's looking up at the sky. He's just like,
can I check his nose? Wait, can I check your nose as I look down on him?
I guess.
Let me do a relative medicine check.
Medicine check, yeah.
Where's my block? That's a 14.
Okay, that works. So with the 14, you see there's some blood dripping from his nose, but it's not because of a broken nose.
Kevin.
Kevin just broke the skin right around his nose or on his snout, so
Being
it's more of a
dramatic.
flesh wound.
Being dramatic.
It doesn't appear to be too serious. I can still give you something that could help, but you could just clean it and that. Your nose is still good.
Alright, I guess that's fine. He gets up, kind of brushes the sand from his overalls. He's like, "It's not often I get hit in the face with a rock."
Evan,
Right. Whatever. Yeah,
who are you, by the way?
they call me Snippy.
Oh, nice to meet you, Snippy. But under my own hand.
I'm sorry, I don't speak rock face. Say that again.
Barrett Trim, Iron Hand.
Okay, Barry Drim.
Being
I don't know. What do you want from me? I just lost my breakfast, so I'm gonna have to go hunt.
I gave you breakfast.
Yeah, but this is just a small piece of jerky. I can't survive off of this. They don't really treat kobolds nicely out here.
You're all alone?
As far as I know, I think I had a sister and a couple other brothers, but they went off and did their own thing.
Does he question? Does he look familiar to Ruin? Like, does he resemble any of the ones that we would have first encountered?
I'm gonna say something. Please just know that it's a joke. Are you assuming that all kobolds look alike?
No, no, I don't. But because he said he think he had a sister and a brother and they went off doing something, that's why I asked.
In your... Don't even have to roll for this because they were kind of a major part of
Okay.
y'all joining together. So this is your it was your canon event. So, in your history of seeing a small group of kobolds, one of them, which are still alive to your knowledge,
Hopefully.
he does look similar.
What was the name of that one again? Did it give us a name?
Bro, y'all ask. I don't know.
Remember, this was around the time y'all were taking personal notes. So
Yeah. I'm checking.
Which were
I'm checking my
minimal.
I got the name of the lady Craig or something like the
Creek?
it was Krieg.
Krieg or well. Yeah. I know. I'm looking for the one name. Ooh, did I write your name? Brig.
There you go. Very good. Yeah, Brig was the one that was left alive.
So it doesn't look like Brig.
I didn't say that.
It's like this Brig become good. So this is what I'm asking. Does it look like Brig?
Yeah, in your experience with kobolds before, the ones you saw look similar to this one,
Uh-huh.
or this one looks similar to the ones you saw before.
So can I then come like jump off the cart as well, and then like walk up to it? I'm like, do you know Brig?
So as you ask the question, he's like, ah! You didn't tell me you had friends.
Relax.
Baradrim. He says to Baradrim, you didn't tell me you had friends.
I mean, multiple of them. I look at Kevin.
Yes, he did show you. Yeah, that's his friend. And I point to Kevin.
Wait, did you say Brig?
Yeah, Brig.
Yeah.
Kind of looks
He-
shorter than you.
Yeah, that's one of my brothers, yeah. Why? Do you know him?
Oh. Kind of. When was the last time you saw Brig?
A couple months ago, probably.
Oh boy.
It's been a while.
Oh. I don't want to tell this like his family's basically dead. Should I do that?
It is
Above table.
up to you.
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, Baradrim wasn't there for that, but that's fine.
Bardrim, did you ask the name, by the way?
Yeah, he said his name is Snippy.
Oh, I forgot. Where was I? See, sorry. Is it Tism? Okay. What? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So Snippy was it, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing out here alone?
Oh. That's a very good question. I was gonna come up with something sarcastic, but
Yes, like
I think
I know I ran into oh God, what was the name of call the other one?
Brig.
Jesus,
Brig and Creed.
because I ran into Brig
Really?
and like they had a sort of family business going on, and I didn't remember seeing you. So
So you met my sister and my brothers then. That's good. I hope they're
Yeah.
well.
they are very well.
Well, then.
Can
Volante,
I
do you say
roll
that out
an
loud
insight?
or
Yeah, I say that out loud. That
no,
they are
no?
very
Did
well.
Volante say that out loud? Because you were like, yeah, they're very well, and then Volante was like, well, dead.
Volante's back at the carriage.
I know.
Just,
That's why I'm
like,
asking if you said it out loud.
I say it at surface, like regular voice. Like I kind of like say it loud enough for Ozzy
All
to
right,
hear.
fine. So that wouldn't be enough for him to hear. Carry on. And yeah, Baradrim, you wanted to
Yeah.
make an insight check. What for?
For well part. They are well from Reuven.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Ruin, make a deception or persuasion check. Don't say which one.
Mhm.
Damn, I'm not Christian insight at 16.
What'd you get?
18.
Oh, damn. You
Yes, yes.
believe her.
They,
They are,
well,
well,
They
Yeah.
are well. Dot, dot, dot.
yeah,
Okay.
we left them. We left them with oh God, what was her name? The one that
Rick?
gave us the letter. No, no,
Oh.
no. We left them. The one that gave us the letter that we're trying to deliver
Constable
now.
Boffin.
Ye-
Constable
We left.
Boffin.
Yeah, Constable Boffin.
And where is she
Yeah,
located?
we left them. One asked me city names. We just
Huntsmart.
came from there.
Huntsmart.
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 Oh, yeah, that's it.
Y'all won't come. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't have sense of direction.
Hmm.
I depend on him, and I point to Bartram.
Well,
I point at God. Where is it?
if you, he replies with, well, he looks at you, Bard, and he's like, well, if you give directions as well as you throw rocks, then you guys will never get lost.
I
Sure.
thank you for the compliment.
It wasn't a compliment. Starts
Doesn't make-
walking away.
Wait.
Wow.
Where are you going?
Off to do my own thing. They decided to go and do their own thing. Now it's my turn. It's my time. It's Snippy's time. And he starts walking away.
Oh, so you fell out.
Doesn't matter. None of your business. And just walks away. He keeps walking.
Oh.
Do you want to ride along the road?
No, I live here. It's fine.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
He
Then
he
can
walks
I-
back into the tall grass, kind of pokes his head out. It's like, there's a village a couple miles up ahead if you're looking for a place to rest. Bye now. He goes back into the
Can
grass.
I give you one more
Thank
piece
you.
of turkey?
Yeah, you can.
I'll give him two.
Okay, I'd say
As
that
he just
happened right before he left.
As he just waved at him.
Okay.
All right, I
You
go
You
probably
back
kind of
to
hear
the,
you hear
all right.
muffled from the grass. Get lost now. It's my time.
He's having a my time. You shouldn't. It's private.
I swear,
Okay, so I go.
Sheebs, I swear to God, don't you dare.
I didn't. I said go back.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
I go back to the carriage. I was fighting it. I go back
Okay,
to the
So
carriage.
you go back to the carriage. With that,
And I get.
what do you do?
I pet Ryu.
Okay, noted. So, Azzy, with that distraction out of the way, you continue on the road to your destination. Approaching this now, you start to see off in the distance some more farmland, bigger, wider, but more dirt-based rather than water-based. So this might be like a or root vegetable type farm. Maybe it has been...
Culture.
What is the term called again? The type of crop farming they do where they mix different vegetables inside? I forgot. Thank you. That type of farm. And it...
Yeah, because I didn't do that side of biology.
Yeah. I did that in Agri. I can't remember anything. Anyway, so... you guys are continuing onto the path, and then you see a sign in the corner of the road. It's kind of well done with your passive perceptions. You'll be able to see what it says. And it says, along the road, it says, Village of Range Path ahead. Continuing along the road, you can see that the dirt paths, the dirt path gets more gravelly as you enter the space. There's a village approaching ahead, and in the village, or before you approach the village, you notice that cresting behind it, kind of imagine it looking like horns, but not really. On the right side is a large mountain peak on the right, and on the left side is another one that kind of curves out and reaches to a point from this distance, but it's shorter than the other one. You enter the village, and in the village, it's a regular wooden stave type fence, and on the top of it says, "Welcome to the Range Path." And as you enter with your carriage, some people are going about their day, just walking around drearily, maybe trying to go to work, maybe just coming back from the farm or the fields or the hunt or whatever they're doing. They're walking around. You see a butcher shop in one corner.
Can I go buy some meat for baby?
I'll allow that, yes. In a second. So, butcher shop in one corner. There is what seems to be a tavern in another, maybe another small general store somewhere that you would imagine is the case. And as you reach the center of town, though, you can see something interesting. You'd like to make a perception check if you want.
Yeah, perception.
Yeah. I think I said that weird.
19 plus 5.
19 plus 5.
Take
Okay,
one.
so as the carriage approaches the center of town, you see erected. Give me 1 second. Don't you. I hate you all. I hate Jesus Christ. Control H.
I got 19 perception as well.
Love it. Okay. Give me.
Ruin got
Boop,
tree.
boop, boop. Jesus.
Ruin really is just that guy, that one girl with her
Yep.
boyfriend out in public,
Mhm,
pays attention to nothing.
mhm.
Which I can't say shit because that's how
Okay,
I am
so-
with my father.
Look in the group quickly. You see
Okay.
So it's back to Rio.
you see a statue, yes, in the middle of town with a wolf. It's tall, like about 10, not it's about 10 feet tall total. And the wolf's head, as in the picture, is looking down. Seem to be watching over the village. And with Volante, you said you got 24?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with a 24, you can see even from behind Ozzy that there's a plaque on the outer, not the outer, on the blocky stone. I don't know how to describe it. The stone. There's a plaque that says Lady Gia.
Mhm.
Sorry, hold on. Gotta word this correctly. Lady Gia, savior of souls from the path's fire.
I love how my brain just immediately went, yeah, Gia, Mangia from from that one K-pop group that I listened to
Wow.
back in the day.
Okay, so approaching the statue, that is what you see.
I spelled Gia like her name.
That's okay.
And then I hear how she said it at the beginning of her songs. Gia. It's like Gia?
Up
Anyway.
winning.
What?
Anyway,
Was that his wife?
continuing on, you just, huh?
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 What is happening?
What do you mean?
Anyway, coming back to D&D.
It sounds like this is the best session because no it's just vibes.
D&D
Head empty, no thought.
Beyond.
You got the
DNDP
perfect warlock. Okay.
Weapon
Okay.
can supply.
Okay, come on. Before we break into song again, come on. Okay. Whew. Point of order. Cool. So yeah, you see this statue with this name of this wolf. And you see some people gathered around it. If they had a hat on, they're kind of holding it in front of them. Just staring up at this statue with awe.
So it's like the anthem.
No, it's a sign of respect.
Do I
This is
know
what I
anything
meant.
about Gia?
That's what I
You-
meant.
Yeah, I was supposed to ask.
You might make a history check.
Can I also
All of us?
You can, but because none of you have technically been in Asha'lil or this close to Asha'lil before, you might not know about it.
But you don't know that.
I would?
Yes, he does. He has our backstories.
He would.
What I know.
He would know that.
Technically,
He has a
right?
backstory.
Technically, right? Ozzy is a nomad.
He is a nomad.
I know a good boy when I see a good boy or lady. That's an at 20.
Oh my,
That's a
very
point.
nice for a total of... As you can make a roll as well because Farah's right. Okay.
Okay, I'm using guidance on myself.
Yeah, Baradrum, for a total of
22.
22. Not bad. Okay, so waiting on Ozzy. What'd you get?
Forgot what I added to my frickin' with guidance.
Isn't it like
That's-
D4 or
It's
D6?
D4. D4.
D6 is
That's
BI.
19. Oh, 30-20.
Oh, very nice.
Hey!
Okay, so 22 and 20. Ozzy, you would have passed close to this town, or at least heard tale of the infamous Lady Gia. Same thing for you, Baradrum. Even up in the mountains, you would have heard this tale. How old are you again? 20-something?
27.
A small boy. So
Oh,
you would have heard.
Oh, Kevin, oh God.
Aw,
You would have heard. You would have heard
size of Kevin means nothing.
tale of the infamous Lady Gia.
That's what she said.
Jesus Christ.
Not to
And
him.
the event known as the
Sorry.
Path's Fire. Oh my god.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay. You would have, Azzy, you would have heard from people, and Bardrum, you would have also maybe heard from your siblings or your father, grandfather, whoever. Maybe stories
Ow, ow,
spread around of the infamous Lady Gia and the event known as the Path's Fire. Lady Gia was a abnormally large wolf that was kept by the Lord of Range Path at the time. And this event would have happened around 50 years ago, give or take.
When I was just born.
Yeah, essentially. Some, as far as you know, it's a very horrific event in the history of this town and in the history of this side of Bartal, because you're technically still in Bartal. You haven't reached the border as yet. So, in this small town's history, around 50 years ago, an unknown group of assailants destroyed the farmlands and the village. They came through, they razed everything to the ground with fire and I don't want to say brimstone because that's not technically true. They just set fire to everything. No one knows why, no one knows how. The Lord of Range Path and most of the villagers went and tried to save people who were burning in houses. Everyone, including Lady Gia, she dashed into houses, grabbed people who were unable to pass through from the burning doorway of... She managed to save around 20 people before succumbing to the burns that she took. So,
Come on. Why you just be killing off people? This.
I was
it was
about to
50
ask.
years ago. It was 50 years ago. It's a story. Anyway, she succumbed to her wounds and was buried here in the village, and a statue was erected in her honor by the lord of the town at the time. Some people say that late at nights they can still see her silver fur dashing through the farmlands, through the grasslands that are behind the village, but no one has ever truly seen a good glimpse of her. That is verbatim the story that both of you would have heard.
Was the Lord the owner? For clarification?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lord was the owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was Lady Gia's
Okay.
owner. I don't want to say owner.
Master.
Aaron.
I don't want to say master either. Ugh.
Aaron.
Far
Aaron.
less daddy.
That's Aaron.
No.
Full companion.
Oh.
Please don't.
Oh god. Anyway, yeah, cool. So, yeah, that was the story that you guys would have heard as children or teenagers or hell, recently, who knows. But it is a very significant moment in history, which is why people pay homage or pay respects whenever they can. Alright, so,
Mentally,
continue.
I'm not here.
Poor child. Continuing through the village, it is about morning time. No, I'd say it's about midday, so it's about time for lunch if you'd like to stop in the tavern. Volante, you would have stopped off at the butcher to collect some meat for Shadow. I'd say that's about a gold for enough meat for the rest of the trip, which is about another 2 days until you hit Asha'lil. So,
Bro, these names are fucking insane.
I am so sorry. It is a world.
Nah, it's just my dyslexia, dude. Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry. Anyway.
It's literally just a skill issue for me.
Okay.
This is the name of the place we're going at the moment, I think.
Yeah.
Please repeat it
Right.
out of my head.
There is a tavern to stop at for lunch. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, we are.
Sure.
Also, Ruin Ratha recommended no alcohol for a week.
I mean, the recommendation, you know.
Doesn't mean
I mean,
it's
it
a
was just a
must.
suggestion. It was just a suggestion.
Roll a
It's
Constitution
been.
saving throw. Oh God. Anyway, cool.
Me right
no,
now.
not now. Not now. Hold on.
Right now.
No. Don't worry about it. Cool.
So ready.
So,
Like,
I'm-
it's a
I'm here for
suggestion,
a
not
time.
mandatory.
I'm here for a third time.
Convolante.
Ambulan walk and meet them to the tavern and have little Shadow just happily
Yes,
drop
Nicholas
in along.
Puran.
Yeah, of course. You can do whatever you wish.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So,
We're
you
just
enter the
gonna have a
tavern.
bunch of
It's a
dangerous
little...
animals.
Sorry, what?
We're gonna just have a bunch of dangerous animals with the party.
No.
I'm down.
Oh, do I
Which
have to
makes sense
register
because you
Shadow?
are short.
I will punch
Yeah,
you,
I
God.
think to be on the safe side, you should register Shadow.
Yeah, you can only register him at a main town or a main village. So, you can do it on the road, or not on the road, you can do it when you hit the next city. Alright, so-
Okay.
Getting into the tavern, it is slow. It's midday, there should be a lunch rush, but there's barely anybody in there. So, you enter, and the... Oh god, I didn't put the description. It's fine, I'll freestyle.
Hey.
The person behind the counter is maybe a creature that you've never met before.
Oh,
I'll be
Miss
the judge
Carol.
of that.
Carol.
Who's Carol? Clara.
Clara.
There we go. Like a creature that you've never met before. The counter is...
It's a human.
That's funny. The counter is incredibly large to fit, what you can see are 2 wings that are attached to his back that are kind of like, not bolted down essentially, but kind of tied down to keep it from bumping into things. His feathered, skin is on the lighter side, kind of a grayish off-white mixture with little specks of brown, and his face kind of, his mouth curves into a beak, and he turns around and he's like, "What can I do for you? Good morning."
He
Owlin?
said his wings are tied up.
His wings are kind of tied down.
Like a ponytail, basically.
Yeah, basically.
For working.
Holds out his sign. He's like, not holds out his sign. He's like, "Good morning. What's going on? Welcome to the Mighty Cliff. This is my own tavern and bar. It's very nice to see some fresh faces. We don't get a lot of those in here, so what can I get for you?"
What is your name,
Wow.
Cliff?
Huh?
His name.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, is your name
Alright,
Cliff?
sorry. How rude of me.
Oh,
My name is...
Cliff.
No, the tavern's name is The Mighty Cliff.
Yeah, and he said it's
His
his
name is
cabin. I
Mighty.
assumed his name
No,
was...
no, no. He said,
Yeah, is your name
welcome
Mighty?
to the Mighty Cliff. This
Well,
is
we
my
know
tavern
we are
and da
being
da da
purposely stupid.
da. No,
Yeah, but
sorry.
we're
My
asking-
name is...
Stop with this name,
Sorry.
Cliff.
I didn't mean to be rude. My name is Jamez, and I will be your looks around only server today.
And I put out my hand. I do the ruin thing. Put out my hand. It's like ruin.
Kind as in for them to kiss it.
That is what I always do. Yes.
That makes sense. Okay. He
I'm
kind of...
just bringing my friend.
What's the issue? Oh boy. Yeah, he kind of takes his feathered hand and just two of his fingers grabs your the middle finger, your middle finger, and just like shakes it up and down. It's like no lips.
Lemus.
They met a feathered being named Jamez in...
Is it a chicken?
No. Anyway, no. Yeah, he just takes your middle finger in between his pointer and thumb, his pointer finger and thumb, grabs it and is like, and just shakes it and just says, no lips. Plus, it's very unsanitary. Anyway, how can I help you today?
Lunch.
What did you need for... Okay, well, we have...
What's on the menu?
Most of the people here are... They like their meat, so we have a red stew with various types of deer meat. We've got some fresh veggies grown from our very own farm, and we have some nice fresh bread that was just baked.
Any potatoes?
Of course, we've got potatoes. We grow potatoes here.
Potatoes
Well,
in the
I would
stew.
like some potatoes.
There are potatoes in the stew, indeed, yeah. Alright, so,
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I am back, so I missed the whole menu.
Oh, sorry. He said that they
That's
have
alright.
some type of red deer stew. There is
Good.
vegetables, freshly grown root vegetables, lettuce, da da da. There's potatoes in the stew, freshly baked bread.
Can I get the potatoes and the stew?
Yeah, of course. 1 potatoes.
It's
Stew,
potatoes
1.
in the
What is there to drink?
No alcohol for her, please.
Well, damn. You must be on a strict regimen. You guys adventurers?
I am not.
You almost died.
Alright, I don't think I need to be a part of
Details.
this conversation. So, regular
Bill?
breakfast menu. I will get right on it. But, are you adventurers?
Adventurers adjacent.
Yeah. Sort of.
I am an ex-guard.
You're what?
Ex-guard.
Alright, that checks out.
So, oh God, what was this man's name?
Jamez.
James? James?
James.
Mm-hmm.
Do we
I
get
James,
balls
yes.
James.
no.
for Shadow and
I know I'm
View?
not.
Sorry, what did you say, Baradrum?
Do we get balls for Ryu and Shadow?
Did you say oh,
Yeah.
bowls?
Bowl.
Sorry.
Bowl.
Bowls.
That's fine.
Bowls.
Bowls.
Yes, you can. Right. Your question now, Ruin.
Yes, James, you didn't answer me. I know I'm not supposed to drink, she says with quotes. But what do you have? Because I can't necessarily choke on my
Water.
food. That's all?
Milk?
Yeah, we got
No.
cows.
I don't do milk. I don't do milk.
I could do cow. I would like milk, please.
Uh,
And milk
So
for
1 glass
Shadow?
of milk, 1. I'm just kidding.
One bowl.
We
Four.
got ale, we got beer, we got some of that dwarven stuff if you're interested. You know what I'm saying? Especially you, big
Dwarf.
boy.
I pull
Small
out my
boy.
hip flask from my pocket.
All right.
I show it to him. I have
you
my
got
stuff.
your own personal flask. All right, love that. Love Asha'lil people. All right, cool. So, what'll it be? I heard you, and points to you, and it's like, you're not supposed to be drinking, but if you give me a little something extra,
Drinking.
maybe.
The way he said it, I'm like, ugh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say
Extra
it. that way.
how?
I was like, brother.
I want y'all to know
Ruin-
that when he
Ruin
said give me
perks up,
something
Ruin perks
extra,
up.
he was rubbing his fingers
Ru-
together like money. Just prefacing.
Oh,
Birdman,
Like,
Birdman.
give something
Know the
extra.
bird-
and then
Ah,
well,
you
I
know the
it's just
Birdman thing?
mockery him then.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
Like from you, no.
Can't even bite his lips. He has a beak.
He just clocks his
So
feet together.
he's rubbing his hands together and
No,
telling me
he was
yeah,
rubbing
no.
his fingers. Like when you know the symbol for money. When people want extra money, they rub their thumb and their pointer finger together, as in like.
I was
Look
thinking
at
of
the
this
GIF I
one that
said.
Volante sent, the one that Volante sent in the chat.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that is
The one
not
I
what I
wanted to
meant,
send in
and
the
you
chat.
know it. That is disgusting. Thank you. Thank you, Corgi.
Then
Appreciate
I
that.
would be like, I know, thank you.
Alright. Well, it's your choice. Well, you should always listen to what the clerics say. They know the best. And he walks away to get your...
Should I
Food.
shut up?
Alright, so...
I may not be a cleric, but I know that you shouldn't drink when you're injured.
Ruin might get miserable then.
I mean, if you want, I can
Trust
still
me.
share a bit.
I'm not supposed to have alcohol.
Yeah, to have a flashback, you literally... I'm guessing Ruin would have tried to sneak some alcohol.
I'm gonna sit and pout. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm just
good.
gonna sit and pout. My hand
So,
across my chest, just
as a
close to the
flashback,
chair.
you have a vivid recent memory of Ratha grabbing whatever alcohol you had, dumping it down on the floor or it somewhere else, and being like, "You're not supposed to have alcohol when you are injured." So please. So please, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Now get back in bed. You need your rest, and stop playing with the hole in your chest.
It's my stomach, but it's good.
It's still your chest.
Okay.
Anyway, cool.
Looking like
So,
a firm jaw.
oh,
So I'm gonna
God.
purposely just not have anything to drink and make a big deal of how hard it is to swallow my food.
okay.
Firm jaw
I-
has a hole in his
At some point
chest,
in time,
and he is
at
kicking
some point in
rocks.
time, Volante's gonna get tired of her complaining and just like have a cup of water.
That is
and splash it
aim.
at her.
That is what I thought
That
you
is
would
not
just
the
give me
aim.
my own way. I thought you would give me my own.
After about 10 minutes of pouting from Ruin, your food is served. It's delicious. It tastes amazing. These are flavors that you haven't really had in Talver. These people on the outskirts of the big cities, they really know how to cook well. The bread is soft, fluffy, crunchy on the outside. The potatoes, soft, melt in your mouth. The milk is really good,
don't
especially
tell
with the
me.
potatoes. The lack of alcohol, though, for some of you, is lacking.
Call him.
For some of you, is lacking. So, all told, it would be 1 gold for everything.
I feel like at the end of this, we'll all sit around and have an
The
intervention
entire
with
meal?
Ruin.
Yeah,
For
the entire meal. Entire
I'll
meal.
pay for that. I'll pay for it,
Okay, go ahead.
even though y'all didn't let me drink.
Walking back up, James sees that your bowls are empty. You guys all look like you're about to have the itis. So, James walks back over to you guys, seeing that your bowls are empty. You enjoyed the food. He's like, "How do you you guys enjoyed the food? Was it good?"
No.
It was really good. Tasted really good.
Uh,
She's still salty because she didn't get alcohol. Ignore her
well,
for
if she continues to be
Please.
salty, well, maybe I can stop buying salt from the ocean.
Wow.
That's
Stop.
actually funny. That's funny.
He's gonna
As he laughs, as he giggles.
I know vicious mockery him in his head and he just said, please stop.
I'm not gonna roll for that.
Please.
Anyway.
I'm not going he just hears it in his head. Please stop. whether or not he
Alright,
takes
anyway,
damage
so
is up to him.
if I'm not mistaken, I feel this guy's accent is changing. I'm so sorry. If I'm not mistaken, you guys are adventurers, yes?
Adjacent.
Adjacent.
Sort
yeah.
of.
Guard.
Well, my my sister has been having a problem, and then you just see, at the same time, the door bursts open, and this halfling woman walks through. I was like, James, where the fuck is my son? And then James is like, yeah, there she is. I'm trying to get help to look for him, and I think I found some help. Here they are. And then this angry halfling woman is looking at all of you
Oh dear.
with her black hair, her round face, and kind of angry eyes. But if she wasn't so angry, she would actually look really kind. And her her skin is on the darker side. But that, anyway, but she's like, James, my son. And then James is like, okay, all right, let me let them know, and let me see how much we'd be willing to give them for their help. Like, I don't care how much we have to give them. I'll pay it in pieces if I have to. I need my son back.
Oh, pieces, we don't do their way.
You,
Where?
be quiet.
Purchase.
She points to you, Ru, and she's like, be quiet. Please. Her eyes are crazy at this point. Her eyes are wide, and she's pointing. She's shaking.
I put my hand up, like both my hands up, like sure, cool.
Okay. He's like, James turns to her and is like,
Where?
do you wanna take this, or? She's like, yeah, fine, I'll do it. Okay. Hi, my name is Basina. I live here, obviously. My son. We were attacked less than an hour ago by some kind of creature, and not sure entirely what it was, and I got separated from my son. His father and I have been looking for him, but it's a little difficult when you can't remember where you got lost. We made it back to the village, but we can't remember where we were because of it was... I don't understand. Okay. We can't remember where we were.
Okay.
Do you have anything that belongs to your kid?
Yeah, and then she pulls out like a small scarf that would have been used to keep his neck warm. She's like, yeah, this is what I have. It's his favorite scarf. And she starts to hyperventilate a bit and start to tear up. Like the tears are starting to come in her eyes and starting to fall down piece by piece.
Can I take that?
She kind of hesitantly just like lets it go when you reach for it.
It is to find your son. And I look at Azzy. Can I use this and give it to Ryu so he can try and get a whiff?
Yeah, it should work. That's how we did it last time.
Last time?
I don't know about your last time.
You found a child before? She says out loud.
Well, not child. We were looking for the rest of our party, so we just asked Ryu to help make sure we could find where everybody is.
And how often do you guys get separated?
Half our party isn't even here right now. They're not even here right now. There's like
party being lost.
Like without rolling an insight check, you could see like as soon as you said, yeah, we've done it before, this sense of hope is breathed into her body, and as soon as you say, yeah, we used it to find our party members, that hope kind of diminishes a little bit. And then when you say we get lost often, that hope is completely gone. Her shoulders slump. She's like, oh, shit. Alright.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
You know what? My spells are fine for now. Actually, no.
Okay.
Nope, nope,
Right.
nope.
Remember, y'all had a long rest, so if you need to prepare spells,
Yeah.
prepare them for today.
I'm just switching one for the other. I'm keeping Cure Wounds, I'm keeping Fairy Fire, Ice
Ruin, that
Knife,
goes
and
for
I'm
you too.
switching
If you
for-
need to prepare spells for today, prepare them for today. I don't think
I don't
bards
think
have to
none of my
prepare
none of my
spells.
spells are not. No, none of my stuff are not to be prepared.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm
Okay,
good.
so in that case, she hands over the scarf to you. Bardrim, you give it to Azzy, who gives it to Ryu. Ryu sniffs it. And
Do I have to roll anything?
I
Oh
don't...
wait, no. In this case, I'm casting Speak with Animals.
Alright, sure. Alright. What do you say?
It's more so I can still communicate with him when we're searching.
Oh,
And I won't give it to him now. I'll give it to him when we're
hells, I'm so
outside.
stupid. Give me a second.
I need water.
Get the water then.
Yeah,
Also, what's the child's name?
Go if you need to drink water, do it. I completely
That also needs
fucking
to
forgot
pee.
to do something, and I feel terrible. How could I forget to do this? Anyway.
Can we take a 2-minute break to pee and go get water?
Yes,
also
we
need
can
to-
take...
Can we?
Let's take a break.
Break.
Okay, then I go take a piss too.
Okay, are we ready?
Oh my
Yeah, I
god, sorry.
apologize.
That's okay. That's okay. Alright, cool. So, are all you princesses comfy?
Yes.
I'm actually
And
laying down now, yeah.
And the comfiest princess there is.
Okay, cool.
Fine.
So, where were we?
We're gonna
We
find
just
somebody
killed the
to kill.
flipping lady.
Right.
We had the scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Killed the
gonna go
lady
outside.
facing us.
And-
Bar collected her headscarf from
Okay,
the lady.
right. You actually roll.
And we're
No,
gonna get
actually,
the kid now.
she was surprised that we lose our party members.
Yeah, no. We'd move past that a bit. And I think
Oh, okay,
Bardrim,
good.
you had asked her, what's the child's name?
No, yeah, the description.
Yeah,
How do we recognize him?
okay, she literally goes, okay, he's very short, he's shorter than me, he's about maybe 6 years old in halfling age, he's a cute freckled-faced young boy. I'm so worried.
I have a pen in my hand. I'm like,
And he's-
uh-huh.
And he's
Detective, yes.
Freckle
he's
fade,
got- he takes his looks after his father. He's got this
I
nice
don't know his father,
ginger
uh-huh.
hair. He's got this ginger-colored hair, and it's so cute on him. He's a bit lighter-skinned as well. He has a nice chubby round face for a halfling.
Do you? Oh god, they won't even have pictures now. Do you have a drawing of him?
Wait, can I actually roll a d20 to see how well I draw the kid?
Make a performance check.
Oh my, yeah. Guidance. I
Oh,
give you
shit.
guidance. Woo.
I'm gonna use D&D Beyond dice because television is off, and I don't want to roll in the dark in the 4 a.m.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, let's all see this roll.
Yeah.
And I roll out
Too lazy to
D4.
get up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's 13.
Then-
17? What's the performance?
17.
Yeah, 17.
That's not bad. Okay,
So,
so
got 0
you-
performance. Okay.
with taking in
Music-
all these details, the round face, the freckles, the
Cute
Green-
ginger hair, looks
ginger
like his
hair.
father.
giving that description, Bardrim, you did succeed on your performance check. You drew him out. He looks cute, to say the least. You show it to her. She grabs it, and she starts crying, like a full-on
Yeah, I
ugly
called
cry.
it. All it.
Full-on cry. She's like, my baby boy.
And I was supposed to shush.
Picture back,
I turn and say
please.
to whoever's next to me.
I
Anyway,
just take the picture back.
she
Thanks.
kind of physically fights you. She's
You
like,
kinda
no,
need this.
and then she lets go.
Alright, so then I'll look at the picture
Mhm.
and can I minor illusion it to her?
If you'd like. It's not in color, but sure.
Sure, good.
Oh,
She's just
God.
gonna see.
She's just gonna see a black and white version of exactly what Bardrim drew.
Okay,
I use
you need
pen.
to
It's still
stop
black.
playing. We're gonna find him,
Okay. Oh, his
and
his
I'll
name
just
is
can I
Caled.
minor illusion and make. What's his name?
Caled.
Caleb.
Spell.
C-A-L-E-D.
Can I
That's close
make
enough.
make one of the hands do like a little weird staggered wave?
Make it what?
Should be.
Like, can I make
the
one of
minor
the
illusion.
hands do like a little staggered wave? Because remember, I haven't seen him since like if like a raw animation kind of thing.
Okay, I'm a little
Not most.
You
confused.
understand?
Repeat it one more time.
Of
So
the minor illusion that
minor,
she did.
minor illusion,
Yeah.
the little kid.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna make it wave. Like, and it's gonna be kind of staggered because I never really see the child before, so I'm just going off the drawings and kind of look like animation when you're now drawing animation.
Make a performance check.
Why do I? It's a cantrip. Why do I have to make a performance check for that?
Because you are attempting to bring to life a drawing, which, by the way,
True.
it was only a portrait. So where are you getting the arms and legs from?
From
She
Black.
mentioned from I'm gauging from. She said he was a halfling like her, and
Yeah.
the height and everything.
That's fair. She did say that.
Performance.
I don't even know
It
if I
should
want to
be high for
guidance,
you.
but I do.
You're a bard. Performance is supposed to be high.
I got a roll. Yeah, but I got a roll high.
I know.
All hail that dice. I
Right.
rolled a 6, so 11.
Okay. So how do I do this? You cast
bad.
minor illusion. You cast minor illusion. And the image that springs forth kind of comes to
Now
life.
I
You
rolled
see
a
this?
natural 20.
Th-
Oh,
Oh wow. You see this kind of joy, this elation come from this lady, and as you attempt to make the hand wave, it kind of lifts up all jankily, and as it waves,
was
it
the
just
point, though.
twists
That was the
one
point.
side,
Be junk
and it
me.
looks like his arm breaks, but it just snaps back
Oh my
properly, and he tries to wave again, and then she's
I
like,
think you just traumatized the lady more.
yeah, her eyes go from like kind of
it
soft
reminds
and
me of Coraline.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So her eyes go from this elation to this completely horrific look on her face. She's like,
I say, I'm sorry, and I just go back to the
cover
regular kid without
cover the
without
illusion,
waving.
just throw it away, kill it with fire.
Can I wave at something like throwing smoke away from the ground or something? That motion. I don't know how to describe that. Like you grab a rag and wave it over the smoke so it goes away. I do that to the illusion.
Okay, that's not a
I'm like,
problem.
"You
No problem.
should
Okay.
go away."
Good. So after calming now, Jamis is now like holding her back. He's like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Did you just see what happened?" And he's like, "Yeah." Then how could you ask me if I'm okay? All
She
right,
is
that's
so
fair.
traumatic. Oh my god.
To be fair, she lost
Go
her
outside.
son. Anyway, you guys go
Let's go
outside.
outside.
She's yeah, you guys go outside. Ryu is sniffing. Roll perception with advantage for Ryu.
22. Okay, I couldn't do
Okay,
math.
good. That's good. Very good. So, as soon as he sniffs the scarf, he walks outside, turns left towards the south.
Wait, pause.
Yeah?
Pause for a second. How crazy would it be if I also turned into a wolf to help sniff out this kid?
I support this decision.
Same.
You could try.
I'm doing it.
Okay. So,
I'm turning into a wolf and
use the stat block of the perception of a wolf. Right? Yeah, when you transform into an animal, you use
Yeah.
its stat block, but you maintain your
mental stats.
mental
I keep physical stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Continue.
If I'm using my mental stats, it's the same. It's the same thing.
What? Okay, continue.
I have the same +3.
Oh, not bad.
I still
Okay.
got 22 as well. I got 22
Okay,
as well.
222. So
Under
now
perception.
with two wolves seeing Azzy, you can technically see what Ryu sees when he sniffs
Ryu
out
sees-
something in your off-color kind of I don't know, just off-color, like low contrast vision. You can see these whiffs of what look to be smoke traveling past your nose, and a blue one kind of comes and hits your nose, and you're like, this is where we need to go. And you start running in your wolf form towards the hold on. Where'd you guys come from? You guys came from the east? Y'all came from the east. You're heading west.
East?
The east. No,
East?
y'all are heading north. Y'all came from the south.
It's
Southwest.
northeast.
Yeah.
East?
No, y'all came from the southeast-ish. Like south-southeast. It's just directions are hard. Shut up. Anyway, cool. So y'all...
Directionally challenged.
Yeah, but for the compass. Anyway, cool. Let me pull up this goddamn map. There we go. Yeah, cool. North, da-da-da. Y'all were here-ish. Came from that way. Oh, you guys were going north, south, east, west. Say north. Y'all came from north-northwest. So you're now heading a little further up north way. And you exit the village essentially. And along the path, the smell gets stronger. This slight wisp of blue has now become like a fog cloud of blue that you can see. This visualization of the scent that you picked up from the scarf is now in this area, but it, again, like a fog cloud, it surrounds the area. So you're not entirely sure which part the smell is coming from. But using that perception roll from earlier, as you approach this area, you can see an overturned cart and a figure next to it not moving. You're about, I'd say about 100 feet away from it.
Oh, we make the little yipping sounds, let people know where we are. But,
Okay.
you know, look at this. Yippee yip, bitches.
Okay, so you
Look at
guys
this.
catch up, and you can see this form as well. Again, you guys are about 100 feet, so you can't really make out what it is. The air seems a bit muddled and dusty for some reason. It's like there's a fog, but it's mostly sandy. You could feel it sting your eyes, you could feel it on your skin, you can taste it in your mouth, but you can't really see what's
Somebody gotta
ahead.
make it.
Anyway,
No,
so
no.
who would like to make a perception check to see what's ahead?
I'll roll. I have the highest perception, I think, of all.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I need to fix myself.
I cannot see that far. I'm too short.
14 plus 5. 19.
Okay, not bad. So, in the area that you are, you start walking a bit closer. So you're now about like 80 feet away from it, and with that 20-foot gap covered, again you're 80 feet away from what you can see, and you can see that outline is way larger than a halfling, bigger in fact. It's a horse lying down on its side, not moving. And you can see what looks to be some red liquid coming from it.
From
the
where?
horse.
Its mouth,
From the
or
You can't make a perception check actually.
why would you embarrass me like this?
Because you're far away,
Two.
you're passive.
You asked the question.
2. You can't see shit. Okay, you also see the figure from this distance, but you can't see if it's bleeding or where it's bleeding from. Volante, do you give this information to the group that you can see blood coming from it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, with that information given, you all now know that it's coming. And Volante, with that, you said 22?
19.
19, sorry. With that 19, you can tell that it is bleeding from its what is it called? Its midsection.
Bank.
Chest?
Yeah, it's midsection. It's like it's on its side,
I falls for it.
blood coming out of it. What do you do?
Approach?
Okay. How are you approaching? Do you use your full
Using my
movement,
legs?
half movement? And yeah, I caught the joke. I'm gonna pelt you. Continue.
I'm just gonna walk towards it. I'm like
Okay.
walking.
How much feet?
All of it at 25 feet. I'm
25
small.
feet. 8 minus 25 is
Schmo.
55. Okay. Yeah, 55. Cool. So, you're using your movement. You're walking through. Your dwarven legs carrying you along.
Yeah,
And
I'm a
then-
natural runner.
The ground
Sprinter.
starts to rumble, whatever the word is. The ground starts to
Rumbling,
shift below your
rumbling.
feet slowly. Also, yes, I love that song.
It's so good.
The rest of you feel this rumbling coming from the ground. Even though you haven't covered that distance, maybe you did, maybe you're right behind Baradrim, but as soon as he
Question.
hits 60 feet away from the carriage, you said you had a question?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to notice if this is something I would know? Since I walked in the mines, like earthquake?
Make
Actually, no.
a nature check.
That's a 4.
Ooh.
No, I'm busy
No.
looking at the body.
Yeah, too busy looking at the body. You feel the tremble, and you're like, this could be an earthquake.
Or maybe
Or
my steps are too heavy now.
Indeed.
I'm shaking the whole world.
Okay. Okay. Where is it? Console. Okay. Cool. So, with that, you step closer. The ground is still rumbling and rumbling. What do the rest of you do?
Well, I'm with Ryu. We're just trying to, stay out of the way, basically.
Ryu retreats behind the group and starts to whimper.
Mhm.
Valanta's not even gonna try. She's a wood elf. She belongs in the forest.
So, with that, in that moment, when as soon as Baradrim takes a step and the ground starts to shake, Ryu retreats behind, starts whimpering. The large explosion comes from right before the cart, and emerging from the ground is this large, this large creature that has a chitinous shell covered in mud and dirt and little hairs. Its long cockroach-like body is emerging from the ground, and
Brother,
its 4 lifeless eyes are staring deep at this group, and another one emerges. Its feelers and mandibles clack together. Clack, clack, clack. And
Do I know
the
these
thunder
guys?
just went
Now.
off.
That's
Fucking,
thunder.
that's thunder, yeah. So, in
Oh
the
my
spirit
God.
of things, let's roll initiative.
Can I roll a nature check to see what the hell this is
You can
Me
try.
too.
first?
Sure.
Okay. Azzy Dice, don't fail me now.
All right, remember, I have to call it out.
I think I'm at the top with 23.
Okay, sounds good. Let me call it out. Starting at the top, 25 to 20.
Oh yeah, I'm in wolf form.
Right, yes you are.
24. I rolled a 19 plus a 4, 23.
Okay, so 24. Volante.
23, babe.
Okay, that works. 23. 20 to 15.
Me, 19.
Wait, hold on. Baradrim, you said you have 22?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're next. Cool. So, Baradrim, there's... What am I doing? Right. 20 to 15.
Me, 19.
Okay.
Azzy.
19 for Ozzy. 15 to 10. Damn. 10 to 5?
No, oh God, I'm saying 18 all the time.
I cannot hear you. Okay, good.
No,
Surprisingly...
I just jammed my headphones out. This will happen.
Okay. So, in the spirit of things, cool. Give me a second. Let me roll for these two. 16 plus...
Question.
Go ahead.
Do you guys remember how far away we were?
You...
8 to feet.
16.
18? Thanks.
13. Amazing. Cool. Here we go. Right. Cool. So, top of the round, Volante, you are first.
But I knock an arrow and I shoot at this one here.
Alright, sure. Make your shot.
As well.
Oh, shit, I'm in
I
wolf
gotta
form.
roll to it. Yeah.
Diamond water.
Wait. 12 plus 6. 18.
12 plus 6,
40.
18. That hits.
Good. So my D8 is, hold on.
Can't hear you, baby.
D8, my D8, which is my D8. Where's my D8? This is my D8. 1D8 plus 4. I rolled a 4 for 8 damage.
Okay. Very, very nice. Okay, so that's where you choose to be? All the way back there? Okay, not bad. Okay, so considering that Baradrim is shorter than you can easily fire over him.
Hey.
So, seeing
Hey, it's
these two
horses.
figures emerge from the ground, their hard outer shell just clacking and grinding against the dirt that's now stuck in between them, you knock your arrow as quickly as possible I'm using this word loosely, reaction to them popping out of the ground. You draw your arrow back, fire, and it hits one of them between its neck and abdomen. It hits one of the soft points between its neck and abdomen. Thorax? Isn't thorax the back part?
Head, head,
No.
thorax, abdomen.
Thorax and
Abdomen.
head then. Thank you very much. I skipped that
You're
class
welcome.
apparently. So it's gonna rear back and make...
Did you just say you skipped math?
No, I skipped that class.
That class.
Thank you. Yeah. It
Yeah, we
rears
got
back
classes.
and makes this ear-piercing screeching sound. I cannot make it. If I tried, I would throw out my voice, and I'm not about to do that. So, you said 8 damage?
Yes, baby. Throw your
Only your
throat
back's
out.
supposed to do that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Next is Baradrim. Azzy, you're up after.
I like
gonna
being
walk-
wolf.
I'm gonna walk up to it,
Mm-hmm.
like here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna pull out one of my hand axes
Okay.
to yeet at it.
Alright, cool. Make an attack roll.
Okay, I'm also gonna use my menacing attack on it if it
Ooh.
lands.
Alright.
Oh, I hate D&D Beyond corners. That's a 9.
That's a 9.
Why are
That,
you using the D&D Beyond?
unfortunately,
dark.
does not hit.
Yeah, I hit the cart in the back.
Yeah, so, I was about to describe. Hold on. Let me label these properly so y'all can see and describe. I should have done this before. Anyway, cool. So, after seeing that arrow fly forward, using that as a distraction, you and your dwarven speed run up
I
to
will
it.
punch you.
Please don't. Dwarven speed, run up to it, rear back with your hand axe, but in its rearing back and coming back down at the same time, you throw at the same time it comes back down and misses completely and hits the carriage at the back. Azzy, it's your turn. Ruin, you're next.
So I'm just gonna run forward. I only have 40 feet of movement. The fuck am I supposed to go?
You have
As a
only
wolf, not bad.
40. How was that like? Looks in 25 feet.
How
Ah,
close
there
can I
you
get?
You'd get to Baradrim directly, yeah.
I can give you pack tactics advantage.
Oh, you could, but she would still have. All of her attacks are melee. She'd have to get within 5 feet.
Yeah. What's the
It's
problem?
fine.
The only issue is that. Okay, so you have a bonus action.
Hold on.
Okay.
Give me a second. Give me
Yes,
a
ma'am.
second.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think I have a bonus. I don't get bonus actions as a wolf. I'm
Okay.
just a wolf guy.
All right, noted.
So
Bonus
that's
action.
me for now.
Okay.
Bonus action, pest the wolf.
Well, I mean, I could just use my other 40 feet if I dash to get
Mhm.
around.
You could, but that would be your action. So it is up to you. Do you want to take the dash action?
Yeah, I can do that. Let's just
Alright,
sweat.
go ahead.
You can also ready action
Right.
attack the approach.
And-
You could also do that, yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38, I don't need a level of spectacular. You know, like, yeah, I'll just fucking ready action. If they get close to me, I attack. Once they're in my range, I bite.
Okay.
Because that's all I can do.
Alright, sure. No problem. Ruin, you are up next.
Alright, so I'm gonna move 20 feet. No, I think it's 15, but hold on. This way, start to... Oh, why is this thing? There we go. There. Y'all hearing me, right?
Yep, we're hearing
Alright, and I'm going to Ray of Frost at this one. Alright, so I need to roll 19.
19 hits.
Me.
Alright, so damage 1d8. 6 points of damage. It's damage, 6 points.
Okay. After watching, I should have described it, but after watching Azzy run up in her wolf form next to Baradrim and immediately goes on the offensive, you use that as a distraction to run up and cast Ray of Frost. Describe your beam. What does it look like?
My beam is blue, like bright blue with like tinges of purple.
Ooh.
So like just switch up and like...
Oh my god, it's winter fresh. Okay, so... no, it's an icebreaker. Anyway.
I know what you were trying
Pointing
to
your
do,
hand, pointing your hand out, you see these crystalline formations extend out of your fingers and shoot out in cold damage. I can't describe properly. How much damage was it?
6.
Okay, 6 points of damage. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. It hits its abdomen and freezes it, which causes it to kind of go limp a little bit, but it's still up, still standing strong. It is.
And then the speed is reduced. The speed is reduced by 10 until the start of my next turn.
Okay, not a problem. With that, it is its turn. Does a 13 hit you, Ruin?
Not.
It does not?
Hey.
Okay, so, in that case,
With
with a 13, it doesn't hit, but it is going to use its movement to...
Remember to reduce by 10, right?
Yep, that's fine. 20. Okay, so it's going to stay here, in front of Baradrim. It's going to move in front of Baradrim after being hit by that Ray of Frost. It is the second one's turn.
You eat your last haw.
Okay. Okay, cool. Second one is going to move... do this carefully. That's supposed to be 5. 10.
Bro, what is happening?
15. 20. So, that one's going to rear back and use its
What the hell?
acid spray. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
No.
So, it is a 30-foot
that's
by
it within
5-foot line. And you guys are in a 5-foot line.
All of us need to make a dexterity.
No,
saving throw.
whoever is directly... Oh, isn't that? No, it doesn't... Anyway, cool.
A square is a 5 feet.
You guys
Yeah,
are
it is.
5 feet wide. It's shooting it
Wait,
in...
is it 3 of them?
Yeah, it's Baradrim and Azzy are getting hit.
No, I'm looking at the
There's
roaches that like I see in 3.
No, there's 2
I
of them.
see
Where's the
wrong.
third
Yeah.
one?
I do
No,
see
this is
3
how
of
we
them.
line up.
There's 3 there.
Yeah,
as well.
It needs to refresh. It has to refresh. It's 2 of them. Sorry about that. I don't know why the
Okay.
enchant's being weird. Anyway, cool.
Yeah, those lines mess me up every single time. I'm like, what is happening?
That
But
is
it's that,
okay.
so that means it's also 5 feet, like, in front of me. I can't bite it.
No, because it moved. It doesn't have the Mother of God, I cannot speak. Anyway, cool. So the acid spray has a range of 30 feet long by 5 feet wide, which means it could have gone back another 30 feet and it could have gone back 15 feet and still shot y'all. Point is,
Yeah, but I'm saying
it's,
currently it's 5 feet away from
strategically
me.
moved Oh shit! It moved in front of you to make that attack.
Yeah,
Okay, then
So-
she can bite.
that's 5
Make
feet. I can bite.
Oh right.
Or no,
It's
I don't
10
know,
feet away
whatever.
from you. It's 10 feet away from you. If it was 5 feet in
Oh.
front of you, it would be the square directly in front of you.
That's
Okay.
weird, but okay.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah.
But remember, you as a square are 0, then the one in front of you is 5, then the one after that's 10.
That's so weird.
That's how it is, though.
But yeah, I don't
Alright,
know.
cool. So,
Yeah, I
dexterity
definitely-
saving throw, please. If you guys are technically flanked, would you be doing that at disadvantage? I'm curious.
Don't think
No.
so.
Okay, cool. Continue.
I think it's just for attack.
Regular dex. But I don't have to roll for this. This is an ability that it can use.
I got a 4. I was
Ooh.
too busy hee-hawing this bug. I didn't look at the back.
Okay.
You need your last haul.
Ozzy,
I'm
what'd
looking
you
for
get?
where my dex save is
Okay.
as a wolf. Give me a second. I've been looking for it.
Uh-oh.
Do I just use my saves?
Alright.
My dex and wolf dex is the same.
Okay.
I use
go
my
ahead.
save. No, that's not 20. I dodge.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so seeing this creature run up
Okay.
next to you after its companion was attacked by Ruin, it rears back, and you, being in front, even in your wolf form, can sense something is bad, so you dodge out to the way as this light green liquid shoots out and hits Bardrim for... I gotta roll for this.
I'm like, hee-haw, then I turn around, I'm like, oh no.
Uh... 10 points of damage. That's still the...
I can take that.
Okay, cool. So, what was I gonna say? I shouldn't have rolled. Anyway, cool. So,
My turn.
rears. Yeah, you're back at the top of the round, but first it rears back, shoots out this line of acid, and it hits you in the chest and starts to slowly melt your armor, and you take 10 points of damage because of the updraft, up spray. Blah blah blah. Volante, it's your turn.
Yay. Okay, I'm gonna be shooting another arrow, but this time... Actually, no, let me see him attack the same bitch. Does a 12 plus 6 hit?
Oh, yes, it does.
Good. Good. Maximum damage, 12 points.
Very,
Hey.
very nice. Okay, so, with your bow again. Alright, cool. So, standing back, again, after seeing all of this happen, and this line of acid being shot out, your sister dodging out of the way, and then it hitting your dwarven companion, you draw your arrow back one more time and shoot for maximum damage. Again, it lands, it breaks through the armor on its thorax, and splinters it. And you can see little drops of green liquid start to emerge from this wound. For 12 points of damage, you said? Okay, not a problem.
Good job.
That's this one, right? Very
One,
good,
yeah.
very good. Okay, Bardrim, it's your turn. Azzy, you're up next. Then after Azzy is Ruin.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Time to fight.
Hey, gods are with us.
Uh-huh. What'd you get?
Alright,
And
I
that's
just
20.
realized the time.
Not 20? Very nice.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
What'd you say, Cam?
I just realized the time.
Oh dear.
Yeah, probably gonna stop after combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Cannot
late.
do
We've been
work
going for
with
3
us now.
hours.
Uh,
We were been laughing for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Been
Alright, yeah,
very
Bardrim.
distracted.
What's going on?
I do a combat roll
Mhm.
around and go here as I look back at Valanthe and say, good shot.
Mm-hmm.
Then I smack this boyo with my warhammer.
Very nice.
Let me roll D8.
My back on the floor.
Jesus.
That is gonna be, I can math, 17 damage, and I'm gonna add... Wait, is it 17? Yeah, it's 17.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna add my maneuver
Uh-huh.
for DC 13. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
And let me
how
add
this
that damage
goes.
too.
Okay. That is...
Yeah, it's 18 damage in total.
That is, a 7, so it doesn't make it.
It's
Right.
frightened by me.
It's frightened by you? Okay, cool. I can deal with that a little bit. Okay, so with Volante making that perfectly timed shot, you immediately use that as a distraction and roll behind it. Lift out your Warhammer and bash down. Bash down. My spit got caught in my throat for a second. Bash down on its hard outer shell. It cracks and splinters open. How much points of damage you said? 18? 17?
18.
18. Okay. 18, 42.
I rolled a 1 with my D8 for maneuver.
Very good. Yeah. Wait, repeat that again. You rolled a 1 for your maneuver? Maneuver? Okay.
Yeah, I
It's
roll my
looking-
maneuver and add the damage, and I got a 1, so
with
it's
that
18.
big Warhammer strike and his armor, its armor splintering open. You can see cracks form all along its body. It's looking hurt, and it's going to use its movement on its next turn or this turn. This on your turn to move away.
Which one is it?
A1.
It
Doesn't
technically
disengage
doesn't.
up.
It doesn't have to run away. It like it cannot willingly come towards me. I think it can
Okay.
still move around.
It can still move, but it has to it has to
And-
get as far away from you as possible.
No,
Minus
I
10
think-
feet though.
Isn't that the frightened condition?
you're mistaking it for the spell extra effect.
Yeah,
The frightened,
yeah.
My frightened gives disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight,
Oh.
and cannot willingly move closer to source of its fear. So it cannot get closer towards me. It can
Okay.
move away, but cannot
Okay.
get closer.
Okay, good. Not bad. Cool. So, Barger, now is your turn. As you're up, and Ruin, you're up next. After.
Okay, so I will finally fight this bitch.
Hey,
But I'm not fighting A2, I'm fighting A1.
Okay.
hey, pack
So I'm going
tactics.
here, so we get pack tactics.
Uh-huh. So
Let's
that's
go.
advantage. Go ahead.
Yeah, we love pack tactics.
Man, why does it sound like Final Fantasy all of a sudden?
I have no idea, but go ahead.
So I have advantage
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
if I could read these dice, because the color is black. It's the Azzy dice. I could barely read them, but they're
Oh,
so
dear.
pretty, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Yeah.
Okay, damage.
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 Where's my D4? Good God. D4. Nice. Damage. 8.
Mm-hmm.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Hey.
You okay? Good.
And it must make a DC 11 strength save, please.
Okay, sure.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Wait.
Right, of course.
Wait, maybe. Hold up. Is it a saving throw? Did you say saving throw?
Yeah, saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, then it's not gonna happen in that one. It's ability check and attack rolls.
Oh,
Never
right.
mind.
Okay, cool. So.
Oh.
Okay. It was almost a natural 20. It's a 2. It literally went 20 and then just fell back on a 2. I'm so upset. Continue. Alright, cool. So, you bite down for 10 points of damage. So, yeah. You bite down for 10 points of damage
And
onto
now-
its where? Abdomen? Thorax? Where?
Like, I'm going for its face. I'm just
Oh,
leaping at its
okay.
face. Like, up
Cool.
here.
So,
Rock.
you leap up.
Up.
And, what was I saying? Right. You leap up, clamp down on the front of its mandible, and with its weakened shell, it cracks even more, and more of the liquid green substance emerges from its open wounds. It is looking really, really bad. Ruin,
It
it's your
is.
turn now.
Nasty.
Alright, so
by the way,
Ruin,
Wait, pause,
And
wait,
then,
pause. It failed to...
It
It
failed to
failed the
save,
strength
yeah,
save,
and it's
right?
now grappled, right? Is grappled
No,
or restrained?
It's not, no, it's knocked prone.
Ooh, okay, cool. So now it is prone. Noted.
Yeah.
Ruin, it's your turn.
Volante wasn't saying something?
She was saying finish it,
Finish him
finish it.
up.
Oh. Oh no, no. I'm a move here, so I'm gonna hold my hand out to it,
Mm-hmm. For
and
A2?
A2. Yes, I'm here. And then you're
Okay.
gonna see my freckles on my face, my blue
Mm-hmm.
freckles on my face, gonna kind of glow a bit, start glowing a bit, and I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at level 2.
Ooh, alright.
So they need to
It's
make
not
a
a touch spell?
dexterity save.
No, it's not a
No, it
touch
isn't,
spell.
baby.
Alright,
It's a
continue.
touch spell
Okay.
to myself, and it's a
Yourself?
15-foot radius.
Dex
Yes,
save.
yes,
Okay.
touch myself. 15-foot. That's
Please,
why I
dear
moved to
God.
this. Stop it.
Please don't say it like
Stop it.
that. Please.
I did it on purpose. So that is why I moved to this one. That's why I moved to this one because it's a 15-foot radius, and I don't want to burn my pals.
Okay, noted. Not a
That-
problem. So, does
Dex
a
save, please.
15 save?
Yes, but you will have to take half damage.
That is not a problem. What's
Let
going
me
on?
roll.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll. That is 8, 10, 12, 6 is
6?
half damage.
Cool. Half
Yeah.
damage. So, with... It's a radius spell, right?
So yes, so it's
Okay.
15-foot radius of
Alright,
where I
so
am. So that's why I
holding-
had to kind of move.
Holding your
Okay.
hands out, they start to light up in this bluish flame, like the
My my hands don't really light per se. The freckles do.
Okay, well, no, let me
Yeah.
continue. I got something for you. So, your hands slowly
Perfect.
start to exude this bluish flame, like the blue flame on a stove, until
Mhm.
it explodes into a bright orange flame as your freckles glow blue and surround this creature. However, it manages to dodge out of the way of half of this radius and still gets hit for 6 points of damage. So, it is first one's turn. That's a 7. That doesn't hit anybody. So, it is going to take half its movement to get up and then burrow. So it
Borrow.
it immediately
it's
digs
moving.
into the ground and moves this way.
Question.
Ask.
Since it's trying to burrow, that
Mhm.
means it's leaving our
Melee.
attack
Is the
area.
attack
True. You
zone?
can make it. Make
Yeah.
a opportunity attack.
Off
I
attack.
do like the
but
fact
roll.
that we're both on the same page. We're like, can we attack?
Yeah.
And we still have pack tactics, so I still have
Wait,
advantage.
actual.
I still
No,
have,
no. Hold on. Oh shit! No, it already took a turn.
We still have
Never mind.
advantage.
Go ahead.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I still
technically you
have
still have
advantage.
advantage. So who's gonna take the opportunity attack, or are both of you gonna do
Both.
it? Okay,
We
go
both
ahead.
be able to.
I got a 22.
That hits.
Ooh.
I got another 19.
That also hits.
That's a 10 damage from me.
Definitely hits. Uh-huh.
That is 8 damage. to
Ooh.
me.
Okay, so how do both of you want to do this?
Yes, yes.
I would go as soon as I assume it does like whales do, and it's gonna die. As soon as I see where it arches, and I immediately grab for that. So that'll probably be between the thorax and the abdomen. So I'm like, chomp.
Okay.
What do you do, Mr. Bardrum?
And above where she chomps, I just go yeet and hit it with the hammer. And it just goes torn
Alright.
away as she bites down. I just force it away. Just cleave in half with the hammer.
No problem. So, okay, let's see how this works. So, with it standing up to its full height, it kind of falters, and you seeing this as an opportunity, jump up, clamp down on its weakest part, bite through its coarse shell until you can feel its shell shatter in between your teeth and your mouth essentially close around it. Bardrim will now take his warhammer and strike up until it hits him from underneath and essentially cleaves away a good portion of its, that is his, technically where he's standing, right side, and he cleaves up so hard the piece just flies 20 feet away into some distance, and it lays on the ground dead. So, with that, it is the other one's turn. It is going to take its movement, 5, 10, 15, and then burrow 10 feet. And as far as y'all knows...
Yeah.
No, it was 5 feet, it was 10 feet away from you. But technically, sorry, it would have, its action was used to disengage action. I was supposed to mention that, but I forgot. So, it disengages as its action, moves away, burrows under the ground, and you guys don't see it. So.
It doesn't come back?
It doesn't come back. So, from that...
Is it question? When it burrows, like with Timon, you could see like the ground moving when it moved.
Yeah, no, it would have burrowed.
Could
well,
we see that?
Yes, but no, that rough patch of ground in that area, it just goes directly in, and it's like loose sand. It just it surrounds it and then just settles again.
How big is the hole?
There's no hole. It's just ground that seems to have been moved. Like how the path stays, it's now just a rough patch in the ground.
Okay.
Wow.
So with that, you hear a sound coming from behind you, Azzy specifically. And what do you do?
When I hear a sound coming from behind me, I'm gonna turn, but like I'm gonna
turn
get
around.
closer. Like it's not.
Okay, you turn around and you
I don't
see
think I
this.
can move.
That's okay.
Is it my turn so I can move?
No,
I
but
don't think so. No.
you turn around and see this little halfling boy just peeking from behind a tree.
Oh my dear.
Just peeking from behind a tree. And he's like, he's breathing hard. What do you do?
I'm in big old wolf form. I would just crouch a little bit, like it's a wolf, and try to get closer to him.
Alright, cool.
Like,
He's breathing.
I'm not trying to eat you.
Okay, so you...
Like, ears down, tails down.
Okay.
Wiggle tail.
You know?
So I would say that...
Like, wag tail.
I would say that we're technically out of initiative. We're out of initiative. Yeah. Cool. So you guys are free to move however you would like. And interact.
Alright, so I go next to Azzy.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm walking towards the baby. Not stalking. Walking. There's a difference.
What are you doing, Volante? Still hanging back? Okay. Alright, cool. So, with that, Ruin and Azzy are walking together, and the boy's like... breathing hard. He's hyperventilating almost. What do you do?
But then I minor illusion a picture of his mother.
Cool.
I'm like, we're just trying to take you back to her. And
as you do that, can I also say your mother, Asina sent us,
do you still have his scarf? Do you still have his scarf? Because you could give it to him.
I assume Azzy gave it back to me, unless...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, I wouldn't keep it in my mouth. It'll risk getting it ruined.
Then I also wave the scarf towards him.
You see him start to slowly calm down, but he's still looking very afraid and very scared. And
So then I add his uncle. I add his uncle to the mirror image.
Okay.
So like it's both of them. I know my father look like, so I can't try to.
So,
I nuzzled the boy.
yeah. Okay.
Like,
You gotta move. He's behind that same tree that y'all are standing in front of, by the way.
I don't know.
That barge I'm standing in front of?
No, that directly to your right.
Why are you using words like the?
I am so sorry. Directly towards Volante's side. Straight ahead.
Okay. Straight ahead. What's
This
that?
is correct.
Oh my god. No.
Is this correct?
I think here.
Here.
That was where I was.
There you go.
I was going to go.
Oh.
go.
I was going to go where you went,
okay.
Ati. I was going to go right there.
All right, cool. So all three of you
See?
move there. Good.
I know
Yeah.
my directions as good as I throw rocks.
Call
Okay,
back.
Kevin.
Anyway, so as you all surround him, he's kind of getting a little scared. He's like,
I'm not trying. I'm gonna stay here. I'm not
Nah.
gonna approach you.
I'm on the
my
ground.
mother sent
I'm
you.
laying down.
Okay.
I keep trying to sniff him.
Okay. He's kind of like moving away a little bit. He's kind of leaning into it, but he's kind of, you know, very wary. Anyway.
He
Uh,
gets licked.
she's our friend. She doesn't bite. Don't worry.
He doesn't
Sometimes.
bite.
You're
He
still
does-
hanging
I
back,
would,
Volante? Okay.
Yeah.
I would think the
Dante is
kid
not the
just saw the
children type.
entire battle just now that when he bit somebody's face off. So
Mhm.
you can't say he does. She doesn't bite.
Yeah, but there's a difference.
Mhm. All right. Well,
Can I ask him? What do I want to ask him? What's his name? I just asked him his name just to
Caleb.
calm him down. No, I know his name, but I'm just trying to get him to calm down.
okay. So you're asking him his name. All right. He's like,
Yeah.
Caleb.
Okay. Where are your parents?
We got separated. I ran and I didn't see them. But I knew.
We know where your mother is. Do you want us to take you to her?
Did you see my father or just my mother?
Just your mother and your uncle.
Okay. That's good.
And I put the image again, so I'm closer to him now, so he could see it better.
Mommy.
They were
Uncle
in your
Jack.
uncle's tavern, the one without the alcohol.
Right. Like, okay. Good.
And the really good potatoes.
All right. You can go ahead, Barajum. Ooh, my voice broke for a second. I need water.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So,
I
it is as at this
gesture
point he.
for-
Huh?
I was gonna gesture
Mm-hmm.
for Ruin to put the kid on my back. We're leaving if possible.
Okay.
And then so I go, is it? And I motion to the kid to ask if I could like lift him up. Like, are you okay?
He's like, yeah, but what? Where's the big
she's
one?
okay. She's okay. The big one.
There's the what?
At that point,
Hell.
the ground
my
starts
God.
to shake
Oh
Oh my
again,
god. Oh my
and
god.
two more of these creatures burst out, but a third one follows behind them. I'm gonna relabel them as A1 and A2, if that's cool. So two more of
When
these
I see
creatures
that-
Going
burst.
according to the
When I
same
see that-
initiative?
Yeah, we're gonna go according to the same initiative. That's no problem.
When he asks me that, and I put him down and like shove him behind the tree again. I'm like,
Mhm.
don't move.
Okay. This
I
third
turn
creature
around.
emerges as well, except it's not the same as the others. It's also chitinous in form. It has a hard outer shell, but as it emerges, it stands on its lower legs while its upper body stands upright, almost like a centaur, but like a cockroach. It towers over these other two. It's incredibly large. As this creature emerges, oh shit, what have I done? Cool. So, as this other creature emerges, it towers over these other two cockroach-like creatures again. And we're starting back at the top, I think, or should we go in where it left off? It should have a turn.
It
I
would
think
have
we
been. It
should
would have been the
start
top.
off.
It would have been the top because it was my turn. I was last, and then
Yeah.
the one that ran
Then
away
the
went.
one,
So it
the
would
one
be
that
back at the
died,
top.
and then the one that ran away. But this one
So
rolled a
it would be back
6,
at the top.
so it's now at the bottom. But okay, we'll start.
You gotta wait. You come last.
Ah,
You gotta
that's fine.
start.
Yeah, I also have to go. It's 11 o'clock.
Oh.
Or 10? Oh, no, 10.
Alright, cool.
So,
Volante, you're up first.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, I am going to shoot at
Hi.
A2. However,
Mm-hmm.
while I shoot, I'm also going to cast Hail of Thorns.
That is good. Go ahead.
So to attack is 15 plus 6.
15 plus 6 hits.
Good. So 1d8 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
5 plus 4. He takes 9 points of damage. However, with Hail of Thorns, in addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, noted. So that...
And a creature takes 1d10 piercing damage.
Okay. Cool. That is if they don't make the save? Okay.
And half as much on a successful
Okay.
save.
So, each creature within 5 feet of the Hail of Thorns, or in 5 feet of the creature affected by Hail of Thorns, needs to make a dex save. Okay. 13?
My dex is 16.
Save DC. No, you're casting a spell, so you need to use the save DC. Look at the top of the three pieces, the three thing. 13 meets it, beats it. So, you beats it.
He takes 5
Right.
damage.
Not a problem.
Hold on. He got to take half as much. So I got roll a...
So wait, hold on. A2 took how much damage originally?
Roll your
Because he got
full
hit?
damage and then just half it for the ones that
He
save.
took 5 plus 4. 9 points of damage.
Okay, hold on. No, I have to roll a dex save for every creature in that area. Okay, so I have to roll 3 times.
The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, this spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, so A2 takes 9 damage, plus 5 if he made the save, which he did, so I have to roll for the other 2. 17 beats it. Natural 20. So,
So wait, hold on. So
all
they
3 of them
success.
take
I
5 damage. You already
But-
rolled the d10. I'm gonna use the previous stuff, because we already rolled for it. Okay, so that's 5
If you roll
damage
it,
to
how
all
much
of
you got
them.
in it? So everybody got 2 then, if it's half, or 5 was the half.
No,
one.
5 was the half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I rolled a d10.
Not-
Got 10. They got
Got
5.
10, they have 5. So, they're reduced by 5. Let me re-describe. With your quick reflexes, you pull out your arrow, and with the magical abilities that you have, a small vine snakes around the arrow, and as you shoot it, it explodes into a rain of thorns, and just hits them in. It doesn't stick really, because they have a harder outer shell. So, they do take small amounts of damage.
Don't forget A2 actually gets the additional 5,
Yeah, no.
right?
I added that. Thank you. I added that. Thank you. Cool. Baradrim, you're up next. Ruin, you are next since Ozzy is not here.
First I'm gonna plot my hip flask
Mm-hmm.
and heal for 5 damage. 5 HP, not damage.
Okay, not bad.
And then... I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna smack the big boy.
Okay. Go ahead.
That... It's skeeted on that 20, then got on 8. That's a 13 to hit.
That does not hit, unfortunately. What were you going to use?
Warhammer.
Okay, so, is that the end of your turn?
I'll use an action search.
Not bad. Go ahead.
Ooh, yes.
No, I'll try hitting him again.
Okay, go ahead.
And that's a nat 20. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, you know what to do.
Yeah. I'm also gonna give a frightened condition once again.
Okay.
DC 13.
DC 13. DC whiz save, right?
Yeah, wisdom.
It's not very wise. Okay. That's cocked.
And
That's
that is...
That's a 17.
I beats it.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a 21 damage.
21 damage total. Not bad. Okay, so you excuse me. After this rain of thorns comes down on top of these creatures, you rush up and immediately go for the big one. Strike once with your warhammer, but it steps back just a bit as the hammer hits the floor. But you pull on the hammer again with as much might as you can summon. Bring it back around one more time and hit it down on its head for how much points of damage? 21?
21.
Okay, 21 points of damage. 21 is going to be good. Cool. So, you whack it across the head. Some of its armor shatters away. Ruin, it is your turn. Green liquid is dripping from its head now.
Ew.
Isn't this Monster Hunter World? It is.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm getting nostalgia trips here.
Okay, Ruin, so you use some of your movement. If you're speaking, I can't hear you.
Movement, because I had it just now.
There
Just
we
give me a minute. Ah,
Didn't hear a
alright.
thing.
You hear me now, though?
Yes, I am.
Where was
Oh,
I?
shoot.
I was
You were
here.
by the tree, yeah, around there.
If you wish to use AoE
Oh.
spells, you can use AoE spells.
Come on, I can take it.
So I'm a move here.
Mm-hmm.
It should give me, let me see. And I'm a cast Bane
Okay.
at first level.
Okay.
So they all have to make a charisma save.
All three of them? Okay, not a problem.
All three of them.
What's your... Does the 17 thing?
Yes, I'm
What
a
order? A1, A2, U? Or U, A2,
All
A1?
three of them.
Okay, so order doesn't
In
matter.
order of
Cool.
how they stand. In order of how they stand. So actually from the back.
From the back, so U,
Because
A2,
I would
A1.
have gone the farthest way.
Right.
Yeah, U, A2,
Okay.
A1.
So U got
So
to 17.
you beat it.
Beats it.
Uh-huh.
That hit my other dice. What the fuck? It's a 9 for A2.
No, that fails.
Okay, so he is Bane.
That fails.
It is Bane.
Bane and D4. You gotta
D4.
minus some all
Good.
everything.
Last one. That's a natural 1. It's Bane.
Okay, so the two
Hey.
fails.
Good.
I
So,
should have go first, go up and let the big man just be Bane, but I'm
Maybe.
fine. I'll take the two.
cool. So what was the Bane thing?
Bane thing, concentration up to a minute. They have to take a D4 of attack rolls or saving throws.
Okay, not bad. Right. So moving forward, it is A1's turn. It is going to
Wait,
move.
hang on,
Hold
hang
on.
on,
Sorry,
hang
sorry,
on,
sorry,
hang
sorry.
on.
Go ahead.
Bonus action. I
Uh-huh.
am gonna give Bardic inspiration to Mr. Bardard.
Hey.
Okay. Very nice. You have a D6 now.
Because he's really close to them.
Yep.
Volante far enough. She should be fine.
Okay. Cool. All right. So Ruin reaching in deep inside your magic, your well of
That
magic.
does not make it better.
Yeah.
That does not make it better.
Put your
reaching
hand in
into
your pocket and pull it out.
I
you-
put my hand in my
reaching
pocket.
into your inner well of magic. That is better somehow.
Is
you
it? I reach inside me.
yeah, you feel
Your
a
inner
weakness
magic.
and you force that weakness. You try to force that weakness on all three of your
None of these
opponents, but
words.
only 2 of them manage to grasp that weakness as the bigger creature shrugs it off. It is
Final boss shrugs it off.
Yep. It is A1's turn. A1 is going to move up to you.
Up to me.
Up to you because you just hit it with Bane and you're technically the closest thing
Hey,
next
baby.
to Bardrin.
Hi, baby.
Okay. So, that's, he is going to make an acid attack. And these guys never mind, not these guys. He's going to make an acid spray. Is he? No. Should he?
Those are +1s
No.
instead, right?
Cool. So, you gonna minus the d4 or should I roll the d4? I think I should roll the d4.
You should roll it. Yeah,
Okay,
you. I
no
don't have
problem.
access to it. You roll
Okay,
it.
so he's gonna move up to you. That's a 9. Not gonna hit.
And
9 plus 5 is 14. Does 14 hit?
no, it doesn't, dear.
Okay, good. So it rushes up to you after feeling this weakness cast upon itself and immediately reaches out with its mandibles, but you duck just in time as it clasps together. That is the end of its turn. It's A2's turn. Now, he moves behind you. This is technically advantage, right, for flanking? Okay,
I'd say so.
okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Advantage. 13 doesn't hit. I know that for a fact. 3 doesn't hit. So, he just uses his movement and attempts to bite at you. But you, it misjudged your height and just clap. Misses completely. It is now the Umber
My
Hulk.
hand in my pocket
Yeah.
and remove Kevin.
Oh dear
Yeet
God.
at the guy.
Pah. Okay, it is now Yu's turn. Yu is going to use Confusing Gaze. Now, Bardrim, you immediately not duck, but you do move under a bit as A2 tried to grasp at you with its mandibles. And as you do, you look back up and you see this large creature, its unmoving glaze-over eyes staring deep within your soul. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Shit.
Inspiration.
And you have the
Yeah, I
inspiration,
know.
yeah.
Okay, charisma saving throw. And not 20. Didn't even need to use it.
Very
Yes.
nice. Good. Okay,
What's
cool.
with the NDBR? I was just dissing this piece of junk.
Okay, so
I hear the voice of Kevin in my head. It's like, get your head in the game.
Gotta get your head in the game.
It's danger. Danger? Danger.
Danger.
okay.
Oh, Kenny Logan, you're in the danger
Okay.
zone.
So in that case,
Danger zone.
that is one of its innate abilities. It's going to use its other attack.
Yeah.
Mother of God. Okay, cool. That's caught. How do you? Anyway, that's fine. That fell off the table. That's
I
fine.
went to the danger zone.
That's 7. That doesn't hit.
Going
So
right.
it swipes left with its claw and completely misses you. It's going to use its other attack. 19 plus 8. Does that hit?
Who is doing this?
19.
That's
My
you.
AC is 19. Yeah, it
You?
hits.
Yep. So, its first attack completely misses as it fails its gaze. It realizes that you shrugged off its confused gaze, and it immediately follows up with a second attack and strikes you in your chest for... Hold on.
I knew it was fucking
10
Witcher.
points of damage.
I take those.
Okay, now it has one last attack. It is going to move... Okay, it doesn't go that far. That's good. It's going to move towards... This is 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
If it's gonna move away, I'm gonna use my reaction.
Oh, actually... No, it's going to save its last attack for you.
Haha.
Okay, so, considering that, it is, after making a 1-2 combo, it is going to clasp you with its mandibles. It's an 8 plus 8, 16. That doesn't hit. So,
No.
it reaches forward again. It reaches forward and tries to clasp you with its mandibles, but you duck under it as the gaping maw reaches forward, just poof, doesn't hit. Back up to the
Gaping maw.
top of the round. Volante, it's your turn. Bardrim, you're up next.
Markram, I'm sorry, but you are in my crossfire.
That's okay.
I'm gonna shoot at A2 again,
Not a
and
problem.
remember, Hail of Thorns is still in action.
That is fine.
Does an 18 plus 6 hit?
That definitely hits.
Great. 1d8 damage.
Okay.
Plus 4. I rolled 8 and 4, 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the dex save.
Right, which means I still have to make a dex save.
With minus
Natural
4.
20. Which is how much?
And he takes 2 additional 2 damage.
Okay, so that's 12 plus 2. Yeah, 12 plus 2, 14.
Yeah.
8-2.
And what's his name has to make a save too. Each creature
Wait,
within
wait.
5 feet
Yeah,
of it.
Bartram, you gotta make a save against Hail of Thorns.
That's a 4.
Ooh, okay, so you take
A dex save,
dex
right?
save. He's not very dexterous.
I'm sorry. I tried.
You take 4
okay.
points of Hail of Thorns damage.
Oh, fine.
No,
it's okay,
he
I
failed
still-
the save, so he gets the full. Yeah.
Oh. 5.
5, right. Cool. So, after seeing this lumbering creature won 2 combo Bardrim, but missed the last one, Volante, you decide to attack the creature behind him. So, you pull your bow back. The vine encircles your arrow once more. Release. It shoots these rain of thorns out, covers the other creature in not that much damage, as your arrow also hits it in the abdomen. It's looking a bit weak, but still standing tall. But in the crossfire, Bardrim gets hit. Bardrim, it's your turn now.
Okay.
And Ruin, you're up next.
My
Mm-hmm.
honey blonde beard is looking a bit too red, but it's good. I'm
You
gonna
got
try
some
hitting this big
splinters
boy.
sticking out of it.
Yeah, 6. I missed the big boy.
Yep. And you can only use an action surge once per long rest, right?
Once.
Damn.
Short rest. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Not a problem. Cool. So, after seeing this happen, the fact that these thorns are now sticking out to your beard is kind of distracting you. So, as you go to swing and you bring it down, you miss by an inch. And it doesn't hit. Ruin, it is your turn. I also need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm not smart. Is this magic?
No.
Oh my god. A natural one.
Oh.
Roll a d6 for me.
Actually, wait. If I do a
no.
natural one, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I do a natural one, I have a +1. I mean, it's just 2.
Wait, hold on.
But-
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I have a question. Alright, given that A2 is Bane, right? What's the effects of Bane?
Bane is just they have to minus a d4 from any attack roll or saving throw they make.
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's it.
So they got full points of damage. Full
Oh,
5 points of damage instead of 2.
no, they got a natural 20
Yeah,
on
or
their
minus.
save.
Oh,
So,
okay.
And
even
minus.
if- okay, hold on, let me roll a d4 real quick. Even if I minus the highest point, which is 4, that would have brought me to
Yeah,
16, which still
a
beats your spell
16,
save DC,
which
right?
still
Okay.
beats it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know that you subtracted it.
I didn't. I forgot. But, still fine. Cool,
Roll a
yeah, roll a
D6.
d6.
5.
Oh boy. Okay. Alright, cool. The next I'm not gonna tell you, but
Alright, so before my turn,
go
turn,
ahead.
I shout to Bardrim, how are you looking, Bar?
I pick out more blood from my mouth.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my bonus action
Go ahead.
to cast Healing Word at 2nd level
Mm-hmm.
to Bardrim. Just a minute, I just came out of my character stuff.
That's okay.
Christ. That is 2d4 plus something. Alright, good. I can tell you just now.
Must math hard.
3 and 4 is 7. 7 and 3, 10 points of healing to you.
Ooh.
Hey.
Alright.
More blood for the
Yes.
blood god.
Alright, so I'm right next to this one here, right?
Right, yeah.
So I touch it and I cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't have to roll to attack.
No,
I don't have to roll. They have to make a save.
that's fine.
with minus
Oh no,
4.
sorry, I lie.
you-
I do have to
you
roll.
have to roll.
Just-
Okay,
just
go
on
ahead.
me. That is a nat 20.
Okay, double them damage dice.
All right, so that's a D8.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a 3 in the first one. This sucks. And then a
So,
7.
And a 7.
No, you said double, right?
Yeah,
No, so then it's just-
okay, not double those
then
dice, sorry. When you roll
You-
natural
you
20,
take the
maximum of the damage die, then
Then
roll the
11.
second one, yeah.
Then 11.
11 is the damage. Okay, so after seeing Bardrim get socked and then getting pierced by some stray thorns that Volante shot at A2, you kind of falter a little bit, but you still manage to focus. Is Shocking Grasp a touch spell?
Yes, it is.
Alright,
Yeah.
you still manage to focus, and before this creature can attack you, you grasp onto its leg, and these arcane lightning strikes go through your arms, your freckles. Not your freckles. Is this a,
Yeah, freckles.
Okay,
freckles
your freckles
too.
light up, and the arcane lightning bolts go through the entire body of the creature. It's almost like you can see its nervous system. However, it's the creature's turn. How much points of damage did he take? 11?
11.
Okay, not a problem. Cool. It's the creature's turn. Does that effect have any disadvantage, or make him have any disadvantages?
It can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
That's fair. It doesn't have reactions except for opportunity attacks, which doesn't seem thing at the moment. So, in doing so, you leave yourself vulnerable. So he's gonna make his first roll to see if he attacks. That's a 16. But
16 misses.
okay. He'll take his second roll to see if he attacks. That's a 6. He also misses. So, how does... Oh, yeah, you're... Okay. So, first attack, swipes. Misses completely. Second... No, it's just one attack. So, he misses completely. It is A2's turn. He is going to, with advantage, attack Bardrim again. That's a 6. That's a natural 1. So,
feel like
misses completely.
I feel like these things just taking advantage of Bardrim at this point.
Okay.
They love a ginger.
Well, I mean, they can't really touch me because of how far I am.
Okay, so
You just in the corner.
okay, so
I mean,
A2.
that is the point. I'm supposed to tank shit.
This A2 misses completely as he's attempting to attack. So now it's you's turn.
Not a one.
Ruin, are you by chance looking at you?
If I'm looking at you, I think yeah, because I tried to bane you
Okay.
and I lost. I'm still keeping a peripheral.
Well,
Keeping
in
an eye
that
on you.
case, make a charisma saving throw for me.
Is this magic?
No. It's an innate ability that the creature has.
Charisma. Ooh, this is nice, sheeps. That roll isn't. 11.
Okay, roll a d8 for me.
8.
Okay, you need to make a melee attack against a random creature.
Any random creature?
Any random creature within range, so technically A1.
Alright, so I have my dagger.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Roll to attack.
actually can I change that? Actually no, I'm keep it to my dagger. So that would be a 17.
That hits.
Alright, and then roll damage. 6 points.
Okay, so after, even in your peripheral, it's like this creature that should be focused on Bardrim is staring at you. Just still. Its glazed over eyes, its black pearl eyes, staring deep into your soul. And you can't help but feel like you need to swipe at something. I accidentally hit my fan in the process, that's fine. Anyway, cool. You feel like you need to swipe at something, so you immediately just grab your dagger out of instinct and swipe. And you manage to cut off one of the legs of A1. For how much damage was it? 6? 7? Something?
Mm-hmm.
6? Cool.
6. 6, yeah.
Why is this music?
I'm sorry.
It sounds like end credits or
Four,
something like.
five, Okay, cool. And it is still Yu's turn. It is
Final Fantasy.
That checks out. So, it is going to use its multi-attack again. That's a 5, doesn't hit. 5 and 8 is 11, doesn't hit. That hit my dice, so... 14 plus 8, 22. That hits Bardrim, I'm guessing. Yeah, good. So, with that, it reaches out. After successfully charming, technically, Ruin, it swipes with its claw yet again for
But if it was a
9.
charm, I do have advantage against being charmed.
It's charisma, but it doesn't specifically say charmed. It's just an effect that
But
happens.
I'm just saying that because you just said charm.
Right, sorry, well, okay, sorry. Incorrect words. Okay,
We
so
already passed it. It's fine. It's fine. We
9
struggled
points
off.
of damage with its claw attack
To who?
to
Me?
Bardrim, yeah. It's going to use
Oh
its
my
last
Christ,
attack.
Bertram.
Misses completely again, so it's going to use its same 1-2 combo and try to bite, but it only hits you once, just like the last time. Volante, back at the top of the round.
You didn't tell me the damage.
Oh, sorry. No. I said 9 points of damage.
It missed.
Oh.
Doesn't miss.
And the first attack missed, second attack hit you for 9, last attack missed.
Yeah, because you
Same
asked me
thing.
if one attack hits, but I didn't hear you say the damage, but I did.
What's the
heard
number?
it now.
You said 9.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's 9. Not
Points of damage.
that. Volante, when you said same
Oh.
thing, what do you mean?
16 to hit.
16,
No, sorry, 18
18
to hit.
hits.
Not a 12.
Okay.
Good. M longbow again. So 1d8. 8 plus 4, 12 damage. This is the one that I keep attacking. I can't remember his name. This one here.
That's fine. A2? Okay, good.
Yeah, so 12 points of damage, and then he gonna make the saving throw.
Okay, go ahead.
And
Cocked. 1, natural 1.
Respect the cop.
So, 10 points of damage to 8-2. Plus 12. So that's 22 points of damage. Good. In that case, good. So, you pull back your arrow yet again after seeing your friends do all this. Vine wraps around your arrow once again. Shoot. And you shoot. Hail of Thorns rains down, catching it in all of its weak points and open points in its armor after being hit by Bardrim. And the arrow sticks in its eye as it takes 22 points of damage and cries out in its screeching sound voice thing. I'm sorry, I'm running low on descriptions.
wow.
Yeah, that's 17. Okay, cool. So, Bardrim, it's your turn. Ruin, you're up next.
A2 is still alive?
A2 is still alive. He's looking very hurt, though.
Hmm. Then I'm gonna turn around
Mm-hmm.
and smack this little boy.
Okay, go ahead.
14. I don't know if that hits.
40. A2?
Yeah, A2.
Alright. Just hits.
Yeah. For 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, not bad. So, what do you attack with? Your Warhammer?
Yeah.
Okay, so, after this... Oh, wait, Bardrim, you have to make a save again.
Oh yeah, he
Or
got
the
make
Hail
the
of
saving
Thorns.
throw. Sorry.
That's natural 1.
Ooh, that's 10 points of damage.
I am so sorry, Bardrim. I am so sorry.
So,
You're just there in the crossfire.
so after this creature and Bardrim, you, Bardrim, take these Hail of Thorns. You're like, oh, shit, what stings? In your anger, you're like, all right, let me just kill this thing so Volante could stop hitting me, and then you bring your Warhammer again, right? Yeah, you bring it up, smack it down for how much points of damage?
5.
How do you want to
But
do
I'm
this?
extremely tempted to use a menacing attack or something like that.
Okay, well, how do you want to do this?
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah.
Since I'm already damaged and colors and visuals are getting blurry, I just do a cleaving motion and once again crack and crash into his abdomen.
Okay, cool. So, in your anger from getting these needle-like thorns being stuck in your skin after trying to focus on this large lumbering creature, you're just like, fuck it, and just lift up your hammer. You're gonna do an uppercut motion, technically?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pretty
In an
small.
uppercut motion, you smack it so hard, the other part of your hammer cleaves through and digs all the way through to the other side. And it's essentially like playing, what's that game called? It's essentially like playing lacrosse, but with the upper part of this creature's body. Because as you cleave up, the upper part comes with it and sticks on your hammer and flies a good 10 feet away, as the rest of it just falls to the ground dead. So,
Yeah.
it is out. Ruin, it is your turn. Please make a wisdom saving throw for me. Sheeps.
If you're here,
11,
we can't
11.
hear you.
11.
11.
That's unfortunately a fail. Make a roll with a d6 for me, please.
Alright, so before I do that,
Sure.
bonus action, level 1. Thompson healing into Bargrim. He takes 6 points of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I roll a d6, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, 6.
Alright, you're lucky. Cool.
So I
It is
take
your
my
turn
turn now.
now, yeah. It's your turn. But you already...
So
okay,
my
bonus
turn,
action? Continue.
bonus action.
Mhm.
So the same one here, because it's party likes me,
Mm-hmm.
poison spray.
Ooh.
So it needs to make a constitution save.
Okay. Would like... No, that's fine. Can't save +1. Oh, and it has to minus, so... It's 14 minus 1. 13.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh,
Jesus.
yes, okay. Noted. So,
And
you-
I no,
how much
it's an
damage?
action to disengage.
it is,
No,
yeah.
it doesn't take anything.
It's an action
All
to
right, cool.
disengage.
I'll just chill here then.
Okay, cool. So, was there any damage on a failed save, or...
No. It doesn't say anything. Just it takes damage on a fail.
Oh,
Save.
oh
It
sorry,
doesn't say
I
if
meant
you-
successful.
if you-
But okay,
Yeah.
noted. Good to know. So, you make whatever hand motions you have to make and try to, like, I would like to say you kind of try to force out this acid spray, but the creature in front of you pushes your hand out of the
I
way,
want to
out
say
of the way at the
thank
last
God for
second.
filters.
Uh-huh.
I want to say thank God for filters because how I was going to describe this just now.
Oh god. Anyway, it pushes your
Yes.
hand out of the way and the spray just, I'm not going to use the word I was going to use, fires
It wasn't
out.
going to be my hand though. It wasn't
Oh,
going to be
what
my
was it
hand
going to be,
though.
your mouth?
I was going to spit on it.
Oh. Alright, well in that case, in that spit on that thing, you hear me? Anyway, cool.
That wasn't even in my head. So.
Anyway, cool. So you attempt to spit on that thing, and it bumps you. It bumps you in an effort to try and dissuade you, and you kind of double over as it hits you in the chest, not with damage, and you just spit on the ground. All right,
So then,
cool.
if I do that, then the area where it landed, it like sizzle,
All right, not
and like
bad.
whatever thing just like burnt or like just this is poison spray.
Okay, cool. So, in that case, it is A1's turn. That's a natural 1. He misses completely. Cool. It is Yu's turn. It attempts to strike back.
We both miss.
It attempts to strike back, but you dodge out of the way at the last second and push its arm slightly. Like, how rude! It's like you try to guide it away, but
yeah,
y'all are playing patty cake in the middle of this road.
Yes,
anyway,
exactly.
it's Yu's turn. Okay, how far is its sight?
Not far enough. I'm like 60 feet away.
Okay, alright, so the creature starts to turn within... Okay, within 30
70.
feet. Never mind. That's okay. So, you are far...
Fuck you, bitch.
You are far enough away. That is fine. It cannot reach you at this round. However, it can reach Baradrim. 12 plus 8 is that, that's 20, dirty 20. Does that hit? That hits. So,
Yeah.
he's going to use his mandible attack. 16. Okay, so for 16 points damage, it reaches forward with its open mandibles and clamps your sides closed. It
16
kind
you
of...
said?
Huh?
16?
16 points of damage, yeah.
Okay.
It clamps you closed. You could feel your armor kind of dent a little bit as you're being squished. It is now going to... Where's my die? It's now going to use its other 2 attacks. That's a 2. Misses. That's a 19 directly. 19 plus 8 is 27. So...
It's you. Oh yeah, it's you attacking.
Yeah. Right,
You
so
don't have super
he
pain.
tries to swipe at you, but kind of misplaces his hand because his mandibles are clasped around you right now, and hits the ground. He's going to take a second one and kind of uppercut you in the gut for 9 points of damage.
Hey, you want to know something fun?
What's the something fun?
Before the mandibles, I had 17 HP.
Ooh! That's...
So, I'm knocked out as I get yeeted by the uppercut at the turned down wagon.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. What have I done? Anyway, cool. So, as the mandibles clasp around you, and your armor crunches, he lets go at the last second and punches you straight through the chest, and you fly back into the, oh my god, the wagon, and it crumbles to pieces. Volante, we're back up to the top of the round. It's your turn.
Question,
I'm
wait,
attacking.
so,
Yeah.
wait, just a second. Barjim, you're unconscious?
He's unconscious. He's
Yeah,
not
I'm
dead.
unconscious.
Oh god, so I can't use healing word because they need to hear me.
You is
No,
going
you
to
can.
get hit now.
I can no, but they said, can I use that on you still?
I'll allow it.
Alright, cool.
19 plus 6.
That hits.
On which one?
You.
Okay.
Max damage.
Very
12.
nice. 12. Cool. So,
Plus
Hail of
the
Thorns.
saving throw.
Oh boy.
7.
7. He fails the save. So, that's 7 points of damage plus 12. 19. Amazing. So, Volante, you see in this second, Bardrim, you just met him, but you see his body get clasped in the giant mandibles of this large creature and then get punched into the wagon behind him. He immediately just falls still for a second. You can only assume the worst. So, in your quick action again, you pull out your arrow. The vine wraps around faster than normal, and you fire it, and this rain of thorns again comes onto the creature, and the amount of times that Bardrim has hit this thing, which is unfortunately not enough, but there are still some weak points in its head space armor, the armor above his head. The rain of thorns comes down for, I said 19 points of damage, right? Yeah, 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Ruin, it's your turn.
Alright, so bonus healing word. Let me see how much. That will be 7 points of healing
Okay.
to Barajim. I'm
Barajim,
gonna
you're back
move
up.
here.
Uh-huh. That provokes an opportunity attack.
I'm gonna take it.
Wait, hold on, no. Healing word is a bonus action?
Yep, it is.
Okay, good. Then you can take a you can disengage as your action and then use healing word as your action. Your bonus action, sorry. But that's the end of your turn if that's the case.
No. I'm gonna take. I'm
Good, so
gonna
you're
risk
gonna take the opportunity?
So I'm gonna go here and
Okay,
I'm
well,
gonna cast
in that case, first, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
a wisdom saving throw. Oh, 5,
That fails. Roll a d6.
3.
Well, you're
3.
technically doing it already, so that's fine.
All right, good. So I am gonna cast Burning Hands, and it's a 15-foot radius around me. So it would hit both of them. They both need to make dexterity saving throws, please.
You and Bardrum? Oh,
No. You
A1 and you?
A1.
Okay, not a
Good.
problem.
So remember A1 has the D4 stuff.
Right. So, in that case, did you take any damage?
No, I
Really?
did not.
That's surprising.
I
at
did
this
not.
point. Okay, not a problem.
Everything missed me.
All right, cool. So, in that case, Bardrum, you still here? You're back up.
Yeah.
Okay. You got 7 points of healing.
Yeah, I added that one.
Okay. Why are you still unconscious?
No, I forgot to remove the thingy.
Okay, good. So, right, Ruin, you cast Burning Hands. I have to make a saving throw.
Dex saving, right?
Dex, that's a 5.
On who?
That would be A1, and that's 15 on you.
Oh, what the hell is wrong with you? So I have to roll damage. You will take half.
Okay, not a problem.
That's like that scene from Rush Hour.
You? No, me.
So you takes 4 points
Okay.
and A1 takes 8.
Okay, not bad. He's looking hurt. Real hurt.
Opportunity
Okay.
attack. Opportunity attack on me now.
It misses. So as you were moving away, it tried to claw down into the ground to try and get you, but you sidestep just in time in order to pull off your healing word. And as you pull off your healing word, you then turn around, and like how in Atla, Ang first started learning firebending with that guy, I can't remember his name, starts with a J, and he kind of pushed his hands out and made this ring of fire around him. Your hands burn as your freckles glow blue, and boosh, fire in a circle form around you, and form around you, Ruin, hits you and A1. A1 takes full damage, not a problem. He's looking real hurt. You takes damage, looking hurt. Its chitinous shell is kind of blackened as it makes a low rumbling sound of disapproval. A1 makes a screeching sound. It is back up at the top of the round. We've got Volante.
Alante.
Okay.
Wait,
I
hold
just
on. No. Ruin's turn was just now. Sorry, I didn't do
It's
my
A1's
stuff.
turn.
Sorry, it's A1's turn.
okay.
I'm so sorry.
So I'm just prefacing it, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm keeping track. Halo turns has 2 more rounds, so this next one and the one
Damn, we've done
after.
10 rounds already? Shit.
We have been
Oh,
more
it's
than
not
10 rounds.
We done.
We have been more than 10 rounds because Valente
No,
put up
we-
Halo turns
we
like
have-
3 rounds in.
Good.
Shit.
No,
We have
if
been
it's 10
going.
rounds-
Almost 10 rounds.
No.
Sorry.
If it's not 10 rounds, my apologies. 6 more rounds.
Oh.
So 7 more, because I've only done it 3 times. 4
Oh.
times. 6
Right,
more.
right. Okay, good. Don't scare me like that. I thought we were doing this for hours. Anyway, cool. Does a 19 hit? 19, hold on, minus 1. Does a 18 hit?
Hit who?
You, Ruin, after it moves towards you.
Yeah.
Okay, it didn't even have to add its bonus. So, it climbs up towards you after getting hit with the burning burning hands, and it's going to bite you for 9 points of damage. So, Jesus Christ. After its armor was burned by your burning hands, it rushes up towards you and clamps you with its mandibles, same way that its companion clasped Bardrum. In this case, acid starts to leak out of its mouth onto your skin, and you take 3. You take 9 points of slashing damage plus 3 points of acid damage. So that's 12 points total. And I need you to make a you're considered grappled, but you can make a saving throw to try and beat it. I think it'd be
Who
strength.
grappled her? A1 or
A1.
Or you?
Jesus, this is a bonus action to do this. I can't even do that now to myself. I need to make what kind of saving throw?
Either athletics or acrobatics to break
I'm
out.
gonna do I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, it's a natural one.
It's not the fuck. Okay, you are now considered grappled. You can still take actions. You are just your speed is now 0, so you can't move.
Okay.
Yeah. Grapple speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Condition also ends. Okay, good. So your speed is just 0. It's not that terrible. Not that terrible. So that's its action. It is now use action. And since it's away from Baradrim, it's going to use its action to dash towards the one that is filling it with thorns. Yep. That's 30 feet of movement.
I pumped every single one of my slots of healing that I put up into Baradrim.
Yeesh.
I'm sorry.
60.
Nobody could get low right now.
It uses its action to dash up to Volante because you were the one that was peppering it. But that's its action. We're back up at the top. Volante, you are... It's your turn.
Does it proc a...
But excuse me, but that
No,
thing
because
on
it
me?
was... No, because you weren't within... It wasn't within your melee range, and it wasn't within Baradrim's melee range. It was 10 feet away from
what's that
Baradrim.
one?
It
Okay.
was here,
So,
which means it was 10 feet
Okay.
away from Baradrim, and about 20 or
15
25
from
feet away.
me.
Yeah, 15 or 20 feet away from you. So,
15. I remember because I had to be in a certain range to do
right. Not a problem.
things. So it was actually 10 from me.
Okay, Volante, what are you
Nothing.
going to do?
right, I'm gonna move up within 5 feet to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna use weapon fighting.
Alright, not a problem. Roll for both.
14 plus 6, dirty 20.
That works. That hits.
19 plus 6.
That also hits.
25. Great, love it. Then I have to roll a d6. 6 plus 4, 10.
That, yeah,
And 5 plus 4, 9.
not bad. He is looking hurt as, so, as A1 finally grapples around Ruin and does this to her, using his full, the token uses its full action to dash
DM,
towards Volante,
DM,
yes?
DM.
Yes,
I
yes,
just got
yes.
hit. I gotta do concentration for pain.
Oh, right, yeah, shit. What was the damage I did to you? It was 17 or something? No, it was
17 or something.
It was 9 plus
12,
3, it was
relax.
12. So, 12 is higher. That's the thing you have to beat. Make a constitution saving throw.
Constitution save. I think my con's supposed to be high. No, when is it? Oh yeah, I beat that. I got 23.
Okay, yeah, definitely
Hey.
beats it. So you maintain concentration even after being grappled by, this.
Idiot.
Yeah. So, you lumbers towards Volante, realizing that she is the one that's been peppering him with, thorns. He finally reaches her, and she meets him halfway, or at least 5 to 6 is
Portion of the
an
way.
eighth of the way. Twirls around with one blade, hits him for how much points of damage, and then twirls around with the
10.
next one and hits him straight through. There are 2 now big slashes through his armor. It's Baradrim's turn now. Ruin, you're up next.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run up behind it.
Not bad. Advantage noted.
I'm gonna hit it with my Warhammer once again.
Alright, cool.
Ooh, 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's a 4 damage.
Okay, 4 damage. Not bad.
And I'm gonna... Yeah?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use... Menacing attack.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So,
make a
I'm
saving
gonna-
throw.
Yeah, Wisdom 13.
Okay. That's a 3. Doesn't do it.
And that's a 7 damage.
Okay, so 7 plus
And a total
4,
of
11.
11 damage.
Okay, not bad. Okay, so, Baradrim, you get up after being struck down. You feel this warmth cover your body as this relaxing feeling of healing enters your form. You get up, eyes wide, you see all this chaos. You see the you creature running straight towards Volante. You see Ruin being clasped between this other creature's mandibles, the one she was focusing on, and you're like, alright, screw it. You shake your head, you run over and swing your warhammer through its back, smashes through the first layer of its armor, it splinters and falls to the ground, and this creature is now not necessarily frightened, but what was the effect? It had to move, what?
No, it's still frightened.
Oh, 1, 2, 3,
It doesn't have to move.
9, 10, 11. Cool. So, good. So, you hit it for 11 points of damage with your warhammer. Ruin, it's your turn. And
Bonus
oh, yeah.
action, I'm gonna Bardic Inspiration myself. And
but wait, yeah, go ahead.
Does she get released from being grappled?
No. Because the creature would either have to be incapacitated, or on this turn she can make another saving throw, which would take up your action, I think.
I'm grappled with it, right? It has me grappled.
It has you grappled, yeah.
So this is perfect. So touch wherever it's biting me from, shocking grasp.
You have to roll to hit, right?
Yeah, I have to roll to hit.
Okay.
I don't know if it gives advantage from me flanking there.
It would, because you're flanking.
Okay, I have advantage, yeah. True. So that is 23 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll for damage. 4 points.
Oh boy. Okay, so being grappled so tightly, you can hardly. You're
Alright,
technically.
so can I describe it? Where does it have me grappled from?
It has you grappled. Your arms are pinned essentially to the side of your body.
Alright, so then it's like really up close to me, right?
Yeah, very close.
So then I kind of make eye contact wherever its eyes are. And make sure it recognizes me. And then I go bleh, because it looks gross. And then I vomit, and that's gonna be the poison spray.
Oh, I thought you were doing shocking grasp.
You know, oh Christ, yes, shit. That does not work.
That's okay. That's okay.
Fine.
I was gonna say, since it's grasping
That would've
your...
been
Yeah, it would have been cool, but
so
no.
cool.
But since it's technically touching your skin, that counts as touching. So, 4 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
But so you're being grasped so tightly that you managed to squeeze out.
Not in the nice way either.
You managed to squeeze out just a hint of lightning damage. It hits it for 4 damage. Good. It is A1's turn. 5 to hit. Baradrim, it would have had to drop you for anything, but it doesn't do anything.
You're still taking out the D4s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it also has disadvantage to hit, even if
also
you
has-
tried.
How? Or
This bright
Plan.
condition.
I had asked.
No,
if-
it's frightened. It's
Oh,
frightened
right,
of him.
frightened. Okay, cool. Well, not a problem. It couldn't have gotten worse from 5, so that's fine. It is now Yu's turn,
But yeah.
and Yu is going to use its multi-attack. Does natural 20.
What kind of question is
Damn
that?
it. Okay, so it's going to use... That's fucking terrible. I'm going to use the simpler one. So that's 8 plus... It's 8 plus 5. That is 13 points damage on its first attack to you, Volante. So it's going to swipe with one claw and hit you straight across the shoulder for... How much points of damage did I just say? 13 points of damage. Couldn't use its second attack. Natural 1 misses. Third attack, final attack. That fell in the fucking dice. Natural 1 again. So,
Hey.
managed to
Yeah,
do 13
baby.
points of damage on its turn. It is now
My
Volante's turn
turn.
again. Oh, it's a face-off. I love it.
And obviously, we go in for 2-weapon fighting again.
Of course.
And a natural 20.
Very nice.
Hey.
You know what to do.
Right, okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1.
Mm-hmm. Second one.
16 plus 6, 22.
That hits.
2 hits. 12 plus 6, 18.
Cool. For 18 points of damage, you do the same swiping, spinning motion. More slashes across its chest. Green blood flies out as the rumbling in its throat area, quote unquote, just as the rumbling of disapproval and anger comes out of its mouth. It is looking real hurt. So, Barger, it's your turn. Ruin, you're up next.
I'm gonna try smacking this boyo with the hammer once again.
Not a problem.
14.
Does that hit? Yes, it does. Just
Yay.
hits.
6 damage. Does that kill it?
Unfortunately, not yet. It's looking real hurt, though. So, with 6 damage, you strike again with your Warhammer after, again, seeing Ruin grappled. Strike again, trying to make sure this creature will let go, but unfortunately doesn't do much. It just keeps breaking through its first layer of armor. Ruin, it's your turn.
I'll now do the vomit thing. So could you please roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, ma'am.
Minus a D4.
Okay. That is a 4. Doesn't matter. Fails immediately. Go ahead.
Yes. So I roll a D12. 5 points of damage.
Close. Still looking hurt. So you vomit.
Oh my
You vomit
gosh.
out the acid
While
onto
well
its
maintaining heavy eye contact.
thing. Okay. So while maintaining heavy eye contact, you vomit out the acid.
You know that scene in The Office when Dwight was eating the eggs when Pam was pregnant.
No.
Oh
I
God!
don't
And then
think I
she
want
was
to.
like, she was like, "Don't eat the eggs," and kept doing it. So she held the bin, looked him straight in the eyes, and just vomited. So that's
Ugh.
exactly like look him straight in his eye, and just go. Ugh.
All right. Well, in that case, you do that. You said 5 points of damage.
Mhm.
All right. It's not enough, but
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's looking real weak. And he screeches and chitters in pain. His
We
mandibles are
got
technically
this far.
tickling your tummy at this point, like his inner mandibles. It is. Hello, everyone. I am sorry to have to take over from the recording. That is due to the fact that during the recording we had some technical difficulties and we weren't able to continue. It went on and we were able to finish out that session with on a high note mostly. So I'm here to narrate that for you. Essentially, after A1 went again, the party continued to attack. A1 was defeated, not with some difficulty. I believe Ruin went down at the time. She went unconscious. Bardrim killed A1, I believe, and brought back up Ruin with a health potion. At this point, everybody started to focus on the token named you. Bit by bit, due to some unfortunately unbalanced gameplay, to use multi-attack, it managed to get everybody unconscious one by one, which means that every time somebody went down, another party would take their bonus action or their action to use a health potion for that person that went down. Everyone came out on top. The token named you was defeated. At this rate, as you returned in her wolven form, or her wolf form, with the boy in tow, the party as a whole went back to Range Path, or the village of Range Path, sorry, had some rest, they were rewarded. At night, as they were sleeping, one of them was awake and noticed the spiritual form of Lady Gia, looking at them from a distance. And after about a week of being in the village to recover and recuperate, the party once again set out towards Asha'lil. On the road to Asha'lil, entering the border, they were stopped by a figure that was wrapped completely from head to toe in cloth. As they were having this discussion, they were ambushed by a group of unseen individuals. They were pulled out of their cart, they were put on their knees, handcuffed essentially, or manacled, whichever one you want to use, and they were greeted by an individual that just said, "Well, well, well, what do we have here?" And that's where the session ended.
Thank you for listening to this episode of NeuroSpice&Dice. If you're interested in finding out what happens next, be sure to follow us on our Spotify and YouTube. See you in the next one. Bye!